I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
This is it, baby. A very pleasant good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be watching from. My name is Jimmy Finizzi, the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network, and alongside Kyle Manifold, host of Flamecast and co-manager here at THPN. We welcome you to another THPN watch party, as tonight we've got the championship game, Four Nations tournament, USA and Canada. What more can you even ask for? I mean, this is the matchup that I think everybody wanted to see. And Kyle, if I'm being honest with you here, man, I think this whole entire tournament, including this game tonight, is what the NHL needed and what it needs more of. How you doing, Kyle? Always a pleasure to work with you. How's everything?
Great. Just had a nice little mini vacation last week and came home to some madness, apparently. Boy, did we make the NBA look stupid.
Yeah,
that much.
I was gonna say.
If there's any sort of like collaborative winner in all this, it's the fact that we made them look dumb.
This is why hockey will always be king, at least to us around here at THPN. But you are 100% right. A lot of madness ever since you've been gone. But welcome back. How was your vacation?
Cold. Very cold. Didn't pick a sunny destination. But got some good skiing in, and everybody was happy. And I was going to not drink for a bit, but I decided to change my mind tonight.
Whatever makes you happy.
All in fun.
Whatever makes you happy. That is what it is. But these two teams definitely, one of them's going to be happy tonight because one of them will end up winning the first ever Four Nations championship. And Kyle, I got to be honest with you, and if we see a lot of your comments, we'll catch up on them in a little bit. And we also want to hear score predictions for tonight. Who do you think wins? Leave a comment down below. Much appreciated. And also, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified of all live streams, new episodes of the Terry Ryan Show, and everything we do here on THPN. But, Kyle, this game tonight, considering what we saw this past Saturday between these two teams, I feel like you're going to see more of the same, maybe not so much fighting. The 3 fights in 9 seconds, I doubt that's going to happen again, but it wouldn't surprise me if it does. But on the physical side of things, the USA leads the entire tournament with 86 hits. So I don't want to say that Canada's going to have a problem on the physical side, considering the fact that they have the big bodies like Crosby, McDavid, and McKinnon, McCarr, and those guys. But I do feel like they're going to get tested a little bit because USA is the younger team. They're more speedy. They're more physical. So in a way, I do feel like Canada is going to get put to the test here. But it's not going to be an easy feat for the US either.
No, so two sides of the coin there. So number one for the U.S., what's going for them? I'll say it for both sides. For the U.S., what's going for them tonight is they're continuing to bring that physicality, and they're basically showing their cards tonight, saying like, if this is going to be the way you're going to beat us tonight, you got to go man for man, right? Because they displayed it on Saturday where they took everything, every inch of the ice away from specifically McDavid, right? Because they talked about it a little bit where he didn't get much. He was looking and looking every time he picked up the puck. He's always moving his head. He's looking and he's always looking for that first, second option, third option. And there was none of that. And you might get the same thing tonight. So for the U.S., it's going to continue to be taking as much space away from this Canadian team. And then on the other side of the coin, for Canada, what they've been kind of saying all week is that they gotta be able to skate more. They gotta be able to use their speed. They gotta be able to use a little bit of their skill. And to be honest, just from a Canadian perspective here, I think it's going to be very top heavy tonight. From the lines. So the one thing that did kind of change from Saturday was on Monday with the game against Finland, they decided to put Braden Point with Mark Stone and Connor McDavid, and that line seemed to flourish really well with Reinhart, McKinnon and Crosby on the other line. So.
Right.
You're adding in McCarr, so there's a different dynamic to it. I just think that it's going to be a different game in the sense that you're not going to hold this Canadian team to one goal. I just
no.
I can't see it. I don't feel like it's going to happen again. It's going to be a very close game. It's going to be another physical game tonight. But those are just kind of the two sides I see it, and kind of one of the things that are going for them.
Yeah, no, you're right. And considering that, Canada proved that, they can be dangerous, but they had a 4-0 lead against Finland, and they almost could not hold on to it, but then Crosby ended up sealing the deal with the empty netters, so Canada did end up winning, and now they're in the championship game. So Canada, they can be had, so it's up to the USA to prove that, they can defeat Canada back-to-back times. Let's catch up on some comments here before we get into more tonight's game. We got Angela in the house. Here we go. Indeed. How are you? Good to see you, Angela. Hope all is well. RJ, our scoreboard aficionado, in the house. Puck drop is scheduled about 8:23 p.m. Eastern time. So in a little over now, they got to do that answer.
Well, the funny thing is that it. Like, I initially saw it, like, when I set up the stream a couple days ago. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's starting at 7 o'clock. Nope, we got to do a 1-hour pre-show. And then we find out it's 20 minutes later, after 8 o'clock, and it's like...
Literally.
Drop the puck, man. Let's go. Like,
meanwhile, the Super Bowl gets a 6-hour pregame show and nobody complains.
Oh, I know.
What do I know? It happens every year, man. You gotta have a long pregame for pretty much every championship series. Yes, I get it. It's annoying. Just drop the puck or... kick off. I get it, but hey, it happens. We can't control it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
what's going on, Hockey? How you doing? Always a pleasure to hear from you. Andrew H. in the house. What is going on, Andrew? Always
I like the fact that he gets full caps there, and I just get the hey, what's up? Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate
I love it. Hey, Andrew, be respectful of the boss here, man. But in all seriousness, good to see you, man. What's going on, Jared? I'm at this game behind USA bench, few rows up, and got off. Yo, he actually signed it. Yo, I want proof. If you could send me proof on my DMs on Instagram at BlueSeats94 and follow me there, I want proof that actually happened.
My goal is to, like, if it's I'm guessing it's the US, like, Four Nations jersey.
Yeah, the game's in Boston, yes.
Well, I'm just saying, like, for the jersey that he's wearing, it was the U.S. jersey.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, like for the Four Nations. So I think my goal is I'm gonna try and find him. I'm gonna look and see. Every time they go by the U.S. bench, like if you can see up a couple rows, I'm gonna just scan it and see if I can find him. I just think it's creepy and fun.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Andrew says 3-2 USA. Hashtag play Freebird. Hopefully they'll be playing that tonight. Hockey, always good to hear from you, my good friend. Hope all is well. I told you it was going to be USA and Canada, and you were 100% right. I will concede. You did tell me that from the beginning, and you were right, Jared. So props to you, my man. Our other co-manager Dylan is here. He says 3-2 Canada. Of course, the resident Canadian along with Kyle. Hey, listen, I get it, but I have a feeling either way, this is going to be a very, very close game, and it's going to come down.
He's very
wire.
nervous. He's very
What?
nervous. He's very nervous going into this tonight.
Is he though?
He told me he was nervous, so I'm just going off of that. That's all.
All right, fair enough. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, my man? Always a pleasure to see you. Jared says 4-3 USA, so a little bit lower scoring than we anticipated. Sorry about that. Andrew says, hey, we don't talk NBA here. Well, we kind of did a little bit, so bending the rules just slightly, my man, just slightly.
In a good way.
Yeah, exactly. Also, do what RJ said. Hit that like button and subscribe to the THPN YouTube channel. Also, follow us on all social media at HockeyPodNet. All socials are down below. And a reminder that everything we do here on THPN is brought to you by our wonderful friends at DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5. Get $150 instantly in bonus bets only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states. And please, play responsibly. Jared asking, is there going to be 3 fights in 9 seconds? No, there is not. Would it shock me if it happened again? No, but I don't think it will. There will be. And the Bruins are not
will
happy
there be
that
a fight,
McAvoy
though?
got hurt. What's that, Kyle?
Will there be a fight, though?
There'll be a fight. There'll be a fight. No question.
Sure.
Between who? I don't know. And the Bruins are not happy that McAvoy's not playing. Apparently, I was reading this morning. It was crazy. He was experiencing shoulder pain. He got transported to Massachusetts General Hospital. Turned out there was an infection in his shoulder, and he's still at the hospital currently, and he's being treated. But he is recovering, so that is good news. So you will see him hopefully by the time the NHL gets back in action this upcoming Saturday. But all the best to Charlie McAvoy, absolutely. Hey, it's Richard from Grin and Barry. What's going on, man? How you doing? Always a pleasure to see you. 4-2 USA for Johnny and Mike. Oh, yes, Mike Lang. Can't forget about him. Rest in peace to an absolute legend, Mike Lang. In my opinion, the voice of the Pittsburgh Penguins. God rest his soul. He passed away at 76. What's that?
That was sad.
Yeah. But rest in peace to Mike Lang. Again, a legend in the Pittsburgh sporting industry. May God rest his soul.
How old was he?
76.
Okay, so not bad.
Yeah, he didn't he retire recently?
Yeah.
I thought he retired like a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I think he did. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. This is so cool. I think this is the best new style. I hope they do it next year. Well, next year is going to be the Olympics, so they will not be doing it next year. The question remains, what do you do in 2027, though? Because the World Cup of Hockey is coming back in 2028. So you got this that's ending this year, the Olympics next year in Italy. Maybe you bring back All-Star Weekend for 2027. Maybe they'll do that again. And then in 2028, you have the World Cup of Hockey, which I'm super stoked about, by the way. So do you bring it back for 2029, or do you risk getting rid of All-Star Weekend again for the Four Nations in 2027? I don't know what they're going to do. I'm not the commissioner, but again, Kyle, like I said at the beginning of the stream, this is something the NHL needs more of, because this is a style of game that the NHL has not seen in years.
Yeah. So if I'm getting my math right, that World Cup of Hockey will probably be in February, right?
Yes, it will be in February of 28.
Okay. Yeah, because they're gonna, once that picks up, like, it'll be pretty much almost every other year, and then there'll be a 1-year break where they can try and like do something with it. So it might, like, I can't foresee it being this like Four Nations stuff. Like, to me, the one thing that was very consistent all weekend going into tonight was the All-Star Game's dead.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's going to recover, right? Because if they decide to do that in 2027, then it's like, who cares, right? Like, at that point, it's like, we want this as the fans.
Yeah, well, it's clear to me that people care a lot more about this than they do All-Star Weekend, and
oh my God, it's not
it definitely shows. You know, did you see the ratings for last Saturday's Canada-USA game? Over 4 million views. Mm-hmm. That legit has never happened since ESPN has covered hockey again. So you see these big numbers generating. ESPN, they've done a really good job covering hockey in the past when Gary Thorne and Bill Clement were the announcers, and I love those two. But with tournaments like this, you're going to start seeing numbers go up and up and up. Unless you decide to do All-Star Weekend again, which nobody cares about because, like you said, Kyle, it's dead. So if you start implementing stuff like this, you are guaranteed to make your sport heard around the world forever.
And, like, the best thing about this is that this rivalry will never go away.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's the best. Like, if there was anything that came out of Saturday, it's that it was like 9 years. It could have been two things. Like, for me, it was like 9 years of pent up, like, frustration. Like, finally we get to kick each other's asses kind of night. But also, too, I'm kind of saying, like it kind of came at a not so great time because of everything that's been happening. So it's like, all right, like, we don't really need that involved in our game, but sadly it just gets in there, and you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Richard says Mike Lang retired in 2021, so about 4 years ago. All right, so fairly recent. Jared says maybe they do 8 nations tournament. I kind of like the way 4 nations sounds a little bit better, but that's just me, Jared.
You would get more done for 4 nations.
You would. In a
2-week time period, like you can't bring in 8 because you need more time.
Absolutely.
You can't just decide, like, throw everybody in and then go. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, Richard says go back to old school All-Star game 5 versus 5, East versus West. That would be nice, but then again, who's gonna care though? If you go back to that style, the All-Star game is still dead. Like, nobody cares about it anymore.
If you want to make it matter, then winner of that game gets home ice in the Stanley Cup final, like they do in the MLB. Like, if you want to make it really matter, right? They do it for the All-Star game in the MLB, and they make it matter where, home field goes to the winning team. And I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Thank God I don't run things there. Thank God I don't run it. So who's your two X factors? Who's your X factors from both teams tonight? Who you got?
Well, I was going to say Kyle Connor, but you told me off the air that he is a healthy scratch tonight, and Chris Kreider is going to take his place. So my X factor is Chris Kreider. He did score in their last game against Sweden. They would end up losing to Sweden ultimately, but Chris Kreider, he's my X factor for the USA. And for Canada, I'm going to say Cale Makar. He was out the last game due to illness. So I'm curious to see how he's going to, because I know who Cale Makar is. Cale Makar is a stout defender. He's obviously a Stanley Cup champion. He can lay the body on you. So I'm curious to see how he himself is going to respond to Chris Kreider and the youth of Team USA. So Chris Kreider and Cale Makar are my X factors tonight.
I'm gonna go Matthews for the US. I think he's been too quiet this tournament. I think that this is the time to do it, right? And if you're a Leaf fan too, you're gonna learn. You kind of are gonna learn a lot about the players that you've seen throughout the tournament, right? Specifically with him, right? Like, it's time to show up, right? So I'd say Matthews would be my biggest X factor. I think I get where you're coming from with Cale Makar. I think it's fairly kind of obvious for at least us. It's got to be Jordan Binnington. There's no other way around it.
True.
There's no other way around it. He is the biggest reason this team either wins or they get blown out, because the goals that he let in, right? If you remember back on Saturday with Larkin's goal, like, that's a goal you have to stop.
100%.
Like, there's no other way around it. And at that point, we're talking a 2-1. We're talking a tie game still, right? So and even the game on Monday you mentioned too with Finland, like, there was probably 2 goals he wanted back, right?
Yep.
And so if that's going to be if that's the story at the end of the night, where we're going to look back and go, crap, Binnington should have had this one and this one, that's going to make the difference.
Yeah, 100% right. Richard says Brandon Hagel will be an X factor for Canada with his big physical presence. I see where you're coming from with Brandon Hagel, obviously with the Tampa Bay Lightning right now, putting up points. But, I stand by Cale Makar, but Jordan Binnington, Yeah, I can see that because again, Bennington obviously he won a Stanley Cup with the St. Louis Blues. I get all that, but has he really been all that impressive? Now,
I think he's been fine. I don't think.
Oh no, I'm not saying he hasn't been bad, but has he been impressive?
No, of course not.
Thank you. That's my point.
Well, I think he hasn't been bad. For me, he's a guy that should be doing better. Right? Like, you can't let in those kind of muffin goals. Although it's funny how you mentioned Makar though being your X factor, because it does make sense now after Morrissey goes out.
Yeah,
if Morrissey's in the lineup, if Morrissey's in the lineup, then maybe I sway with Bennington a little bit more. But I could understand why you would say Makar now, because now essentially he's quarterbacking the power play, right? And crazy how it would have been if Quinn Hughes came into the lineup. I would have made the argument that he might have affected the line a little bit more. Because if they go on the power play or they go up man advantage or they're creating a lot of offense, all of a sudden that's Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. He's the quarterback, right?
Yes.
For a lot of the plays offensively. So you throw him into the fire and go, you have to be quarterbacking this entire team now when they've already kind of got a system going. So I think it would have been interesting. I think it would have been tough to insert him in with no time to really prepare.
You do make valid points. I can't argue any of them. National anthems are just finishing up, ladies and gentlemen, and boy, oh boy, our excitement is creeping up more and more and more, and this crowd in Boston is electric right now. I just saw there was a full-on band performing the U.S. national anthem.
Saw that.
It was really, really nice to see.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was really nice. So we are just about to get set. USA and Canada Four Nations Championship game. Jordan Bennington versus Connor Hellebuck. Now, Kyle, before we get started, who do you think wins tonight? Because we were talking about score predictions from the people in the comments. What's your prediction?
I told you before, I'm gonna be that guy. I didn't think it would reach this magnitude for how important this game would be. I stuck with the U.S. at the beginning. I'm going to stick with them tonight, even though I'm rooting for Canada. Call me a scumbag. I don't care. I just think they're a more complete team, and I think it's going to rely heavily on goaltending tonight. I got the U.S. in overtime 3-2.
Wow. All right. Kyle going with the Americans tonight. I can respect that. I can respect that. I'm going to go USA as well. I'm going to say 5-4 in overtime. I just feel like it's going to be a lot more high scoring than people are giving it credit for. Canada with the big guns of Crosby, McDavid, Makar, McKinnon, and those guys. And then again, USA, you have goal scorers, but you are right, Kyle. It is going to come down to ultimately goaltending and who will come out on top more. Donnell, the Jersey guy, just in time. What is up? Go USA, win that championship over Canada. Sorry, Kyle. No offense. We love you. But, yeah. Hey, it is what it is. But, okay. Hey, if you have any score predictions for tonight, let us know in the comments down below. And if you're not following us on social media, do so at HockeyPodNet. If you're just joining us, my name is Jimmy alongside Kyle Manifold. We welcome you to the championship game of the Four Nations, USA versus Canada. Connor has been a beast. Oh, McDavid? Yeah, he has been a beast. Absolutely. There's no question about it. And I forgot to mention, at some point in tonight's stream, I have a little bit of an announcement in regards to my show, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. I promise you it's good news. It is good news. Kyle, is that a World Hockey Classic jersey of Gaudreau, North America? I believe it is, actually.
It absolutely is. Yeah,
hey,
I got it all the way back 2016, and I am not ever getting rid of
it. He has only allowed only 2 goals? Oh, you're talking about Connor Hellebuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant McDavid. I read that completely wrong, Jared. I'm sorry. But yeah, Connor Hellebuck has been dominant in this tournament so far again. But we shall see. This is a whole different animal in Canada. This is going to be much different than the last time. So we'll see once they drop the puck, A, will there be a fight? And B, how much physicality will there be between both teams? Looks like they're just cleaning up some extra ice that's on the ground.
Like, let's go, man. Like, what's the delay? Like,
I guess they must have missed. Did they miss some ice that was lying on the ground? I'm not sure, but
all right, let's get her done here. Let's go.
It is what it is, and ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to get ready to go. USA and Canada, the championship game for the Four Nations. The puck has dropped, and we are underway. We thank you for joining us on this Thursday evening. Now, Kyle, how far ahead or behind are you before we?
They just dropped it, and then they stopped it, and then they stopped at 8 seconds in.
Yeah, I'm at 1952 as well.
We're pretty much the same.
I would hope so. Let's see. Matthew Tkachuk and Matthews both signed my. Yo, Tkachuk signed it too. That's pretty sick. Okay, I like awesome. That.
That's a
again, proof for it didn't happen, Jared. Just kidding. I went to a fight and a hockey game, bro.
There we go. Oh my.
That's the way you want to put it. Got my Four Nations Team USA jersey on Saturday from Fanatics, and it looks so good in person. Wearing it right now to support USA. Hey, there you go. That's what I like to hear, Janelle. I like that.
There we go. I was waiting for the Yahoo one to go. This looks more prettier. There we go.
That's it. I like how it says All Stars though in the top.
Oh my god, it does. That's funny. Out of the way, Yahoo.
That's hilarious.
Good job, Yahoo. Love it.
Meanwhile, we had a little bit of a scrum after that save by Bennington. Mark Stone of Canada getting involved with Brady Tkachuk. Or actually, I'm sorry, Brady Tkachuk actually getting involved with Makar, number 8 of Canada.
Do you think, like, if you're
as well?
Do you think if you're like Bill Zito, because he's locked down Matthew, that he's gonna call up Ottawa? You see that like fake Frank Saravalli Twitter account?
Yes.
Yeah. But
you got frogged, my man.
So frogged. I know. I was a dummy. I wasn't even paying attention. And I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is real. And then it wasn't until Mike from the Ducks was like, hey Kyle, you might want to look at it again. That was a bad moment for me.
Hysterical.
That was bad.
That's why we love you, man.
Yeah.
By the way, Kyle, just for your convenience, I'm at 1847 right now. Where are you?
Oh, we're like bang on.
Oh, sweet. All right, so we won't be spoiling anything. I like it. Hallelujah.
We're good for once.
Yeah, for once we're in sync. That's because I got the. Not only did I get the internet issues fixed, but I actually got a box in my room. So there should be no issues this time around. So
love it. Neil was
last time there were a whole bunch of buggy issues. It kept cutting in and out. It kept freezing. So that was a bad time. So hopefully things will be different here.
Neil was gonna join, but he's in Nashville because he's gonna see his Devils in Nashville.
Yes, I did see that. Devils and Predators this Sunday, actually. So hey, good for him. I hope he has fun, and hopefully somehow he's checking this out.
Absolutely. All right. What are we seeing
sorry, Kyle?
What are we seeing so far here?
But yeah, all our best to Neil as Makar able to play it out. Brad Marchand, number 63 of Canada.
Sloppy plays so
Kept
far.
in on the line. That was a bit sloppiness by Canada there momentarily, but USA takes the puck. Trocheck may have lost his footing a little bit there, but able to get the puck in the Canada zone.
The old blue line. Tripped on the old blue line.
Hey, it happens.
I've been a victim.
I do love the USA jerseys, but I love the 80s retro better. They should bring it back. That'd be nice.
I agree.
That'd be nice. I told them both I'm a Bruins, and I said huge fans told you they should change teams. Oh, no. What did they say? You told them that straight to the... What did they even say to that?
That's a tough look, actually. That's a pretty tough look, not gonna lie.
Oh, my goodness.
True, yeah, you have a... Yeah. Why not...
Why would you even say that, first of all, Jared?
Why not McAvoy, though? Wouldn't that make more
I
sense?
was thinking McAvoy, but if McAvoy wasn't in
even
the hospital, he
Swayman-
probably would have told him that.
Was Swayman the third goaltender?
Swayman is the third goalie, yes, for USA.
Right, okay. I don't get why they had to choose 3 goalies for this tournament.
And it should have been just 2.
Yeah,
For-
2,
for
and if
every
you call somebody else up, then fine. Like,
I mean, I get it. You got to have the emergency guy there, but
oh, of course.
what's the point?
No, I think it should have been 2 for this short of a tournament. No, it shouldn't.
Yeah,
Should have been 2.
no,
Yeah.
no, I agree. Oh, they said I should change teams from to Maple Leafs and Pay. Oh, okay, never mind. I misread that.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, icing here against Canada. Just about 4 minutes gone by here in the first period. From TD Garden in Boston, no score between USA and Canada as Gensel with that last chance just misses high off the glass.
I think he hit the crossbar.
Oh, he did? Oh,
I think he either hit the post or the cross. That looked like post or crossbar.
Oh, jeez.
They're getting early shots though on Jordan. They're getting early shots on him.
Yeah, that's important. If you're both teams, you want to test both goaltenders early, especially for the USA side. You want to test out Jordan Bennington. He is part of the reason why Canada is here. So USA, you got to test him out early and as often as you can.
All you got to do is just throw shots on net at him. That's all you got to do.
Quality shots on net. That's important too.
Oh yeah, quality for sure. But just there hasn't been a lot of shots on goal in this tournament because it's been so tight.
Right. No, 100%. Brock Faber behind the net for Team USA. Gets it out to center. JT Miller tried to play it, but it's no good. Loose puck. And Canada has it. Number 89 able to play it.
Chuck, I guess, gave him his US hat too to Jared. That's pretty cool.
Oh, did he actually? Wow, okay. You're getting the royal treatment tonight, man. I see how it is. And a shot by score! Nathan McKinnon gives Canada a 1-0 lead.
I wasn't expecting Canada to score first.
Wow.
Man. All right. McKinnon came to play. You know what I saw? I think it got deflected in front. I like how it says All-Star scored.
Yeah, right? It's going to say that for everybody.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's see if this puck actually did get deflected. McKinnon takes the shot. No, that was just a straight shot in. Wow, what a shot by McKinnon. Unless...
Wow, Hellebuck did not see that.
No, Hellebuck just didn't see it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it squeezed through both their butts there. I think it was like Faber and Reinhardt.
Wow. What a shot. Nathan McKinnon, 4th goal of the tournament. That leads the 4 nations. And he gives Team Canada a 1-0 lead. Meanwhile, a pass in front intended for Matthews, and it misses a little bit too far ahead. McKinnon, by the way, 87 points, leads the NHL. And Canada has struck first blood here in the championship game. Shots are 4-3 in favor of Canada.
Too many bodies. Yeah, there was a lot. And that's the thing, like, to beat Hellebuck, and one of the reasons why, if you remember last year in the playoffs for the Avalanche, they were able to beat Hellebuck so many times because they got so much traffic. They were able to get so much traffic in front of them, right?
Yeah.
Hence, they go on and score 7 goals, but knock on wood.
Yeah, we'll see. But give credit to Team Canada. Kyle, you mentioned you weren't Why were you not expecting them to score first, though?
I always feel like with these games that it just feels like the Americans always kind of find a way to get on top here. I don't know, like, and I always feel that way, like when I'm watching Calgary or in this case Canada. Like, you just feel like the other team's always going to get the first goal. I don't know. It's a superstition, but
I gotcha.
So I wonder now, like, as the game goes on, right? Like, you're still going to roll all 4 lines here, right? I'm just looking at it on a Canadian perspective here. If it gets to a point in the third period where, let's say they're up by a goal, just as an example here.
Right.
You hammer out and roll with your top 2 lines for the majority of the third period to try and get the insurancer. That would be my guess. Like,
right.
If that's what it came to. Because the U.S. I imagine the U.S. won't do that because they can run all 4 lines no problem.
Yeah, no, I think they're the last team to try and do that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for the U.S., absolutely. I just think I like the U.S.'s bottom 6 more than the Canadians.
Oh no, that I agree with 100%.
Yeah. So I wonder, like, if it comes down to it and they got to empty the tank, do they literally empty the tank with their top 2 lines?
Yeah. By the way, Canada has scored first in all 4 games of this tournament, and Team USA has trailed in all 4 games of this tournament. So very interesting factoid there. And they trail in this one as it's 1-0 thanks to Nathan McKinnon's 4th goal of this tournament as USA tries to move in. Matthew Tkachuk, number 19, plays it deep. Braden Point tried to take it away for Canada, and the puck's out to center for Brock Faber, number 14 of USA. They're under some pressure now as both teams now make line changes. Jacob Slavin has it, number 74 for Team USA. Gets it along for Jake Gensel, number 59. He moves it and shoots. Save by Bennington, and he hangs on. Good shot by Jake Gensel.
Jake Gensel's going to be another really good guy to watch out for tonight because he scored on Saturday.
Yeah, Jake Gensel, very, very underrated player on this USA squad. Recently signed with the Tampa Bay Lightning after being traded to there in the offseason. So he has been very good. Maybe not the Jake Gensel numbers that we're used to see, but he has been very good for Tampa, and he has been very, very sneaky for this USA team. It'll be very interesting to see how he responds tonight to all the pressure.
Do you think, question to you, do you think this is not a precursor to, when you're watching these 2 teams, right? And I'm looking at specific guys, right? Not cup winners, not guys who have gone deep in the playoffs, but do you not look at guys like Matthews, Marner, Jack Hughes, I'm trying to think of other names here, like those type of guys here who haven't really had playoff success? This is, for all intents and purposes, one would argue it's their biggest game of their careers, right? And Matthews even alluded to it too. So you wonder, if 3 of those guys, and maybe there's more I'm not thinking of here, if they're not a non-factor tonight, does that not draw concern going into the playoffs?
It does. It does. Because if you're gonna say that a tournament game that means nothing is your biggest game of the year, you got a problem. Your biggest game should be Game 7 or Game 6, Stanley Cup Final. It's right there in front of your face. Winner take all. If it's Game 6, you lose. Game 7, okay, you get one more game. Lose in Game 7, it's over. So
you know what? Oh my God.
That should be your priority. Stanley Cup Final should be much bigger deal. Either that or the Olympics.
Is it not hilarious that in a winner-take-all game, again, you got Matthews on one side and Marner on the other? Is that not actually kind of funny?
It actually is pretty funny.
Because one of them is going to be NA on the other side again.
Literally.
Wow, that's going to be a weird dressing room going back to.
All I can say is I feel bad for Leaf fans either way.
You know what was funny actually too? Little bit Flames related, but I read a thing today from Mackenzie Weegar. I think he was talking to media today because there was guys practicing today, right? Because they went back to practice on Tuesday, and he was like, "I think we all have to go out for dinner after this game because there's been a lot of bad things said, and I think we just need to air it all out and go out for dinner." It's gotten bad.
What could have possibly been said that was so bad?
Oh, it's fun banter, but it's it's just that kind of banter where he's like, I think we all just need to go have a beer afterwards.
Okay, never mind.
It's just funny. I find it funny. I'm sure a lot of teams feel that way too, though.
That's honestly hysterical.
Yeah.
We got Murray in the house. I predict 4-2 USA will win it. All right. So he's got a regulation win for USA. So far, they trail 1-0, 4 shots apiece for each team, 12 minutes to go in the first period from Boston at the TD Garden.
I really want to get more of like, I want to know what the vibe is like now that Jared's there. I just want to get a sense of like now that somebody's there. It's like,
Jared, we need a vibe check. How was the atmosphere there? Because I'm sure it's nothing compared to on TV, but how is it there? I see Liam in the chat. What's going on, Liam? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Absolutely.
11:30 to go on the first. Nathan McKinnon gives Canada a 1-0 lead with his fourth of the tournament. JT Miller behind the net for Team USA. Under some pressure. Jack Eichel on the corner, number 9 for USA. Brock Faber just able to keep it in the zone. Gets it in the corner for Jacob Slavin. Now JT Miller. Now for Faber. Moves up, takes a shot, blocked in front. Rebound off the glass. Team Canada able to clear it out as far as center. Faber. And that's an offside. Faber was ahead of the play with 11:01 to go in the first. Team Canada with a 1-0 lead. It's nuts. I can imagine.
Wow.
Fans in US. So it's half Canada, half US. That's awesome.
That's surprising.
That's odd. That's awesome, but very surprising. Hey, that's my coworker, Mike. What's going on, man? Long time no chat. I didn't see you at work today, though, man. Where you been? You said you'd be here. Good to see you, Mike. Hope all is well.
Way to call him out.
Hey, no, last week he said, I'll see you Thursday. What is today? Thursday. No, wait. No, yeah, today's Thursday. He didn't show up. So what do you want me to say? Is there a third place match? No. This is it. There is no third place in this tournament, my man.
It'll go on the dust shelves, and we'll never see it again.
Yeah.
We'll never see this trophy again.
No, probably not. Unless for some reason they decide to bring it back either in 2027 or after the World Cup of Hockey, but we'll see.
I could see it, maybe.
After the World Cup, you mean?
I don't know. Like, I think they want to keep this up, though, right? You don't want, now that you have the momentum, you can't lose it, you know?
True. I mean, it has been generating numbers, so, I mean, how could you let something like this just go away after 1 year? I mean, no, the Olympics, that's next year. But after that, how can you let this sort of thing just disappear and never speak of it again?
I don't think the viewership tonight will be as what it was on Saturday.
No, probably not. No.
Like, you're going to look back, and people do one thing or they're going to remember about this tournament was Saturday. Like, no question.
Yes. 9:36 to go in the first. 5-4 in shots on goal in favor of Canada. McKinnon, good pass along the right wing. A shot saved by Bennington. Rebound. Bennington's got it and he hangs on.
Wow, good pass.
Connor Hellebuck, I should say. I apologize, but what a scrum. 3 golden chances. One of them by Seth Jarvis of Team Canada, and Connor Hellebuck standing tall, sticking out the right pad, robbing Seth Jarvis. And then number 89 of Canada, Connor Hellebuck standing tall right there. Brilliant saves.
Jarvis didn't really get a hand on it. So Murray goes, I'm Canadian, but I wouldn't be surprised if our American brothers down south upset Team Canada. If the Americans win, it's good for the game of hockey. Canada wins, it's good for Canada.
Yikes. Okay.
I disagree. It's been a major success this entire tournament. Tonight's outcome, I don't think... Okay. If Canada wins, I don't think anything changes.
No.
If the U.S. wins, there's going to be a lot of noise, and it's not going to be the noise that's going to be very pleasant.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But Jared even said it too. Like, fans were going. It's like, and like, okay, fine. Like, if it wasn't so political and there was nothing of that going on, okay, fine. Like, this is a true rivalry. You know, like, fine, whatever. I get, like, people may view it differently, but, like, if you take the politics out of it, like, whatever. You know, it's a rivalry.
100%.
Kind of thing. Like,
I agree with you. 1,000%.
You know what I mean? No?
The booing is dumb, but man, there are worse things that could happen for either country. Exactly. Thank you, Murray. Somebody with common sense here. Thank you, Murray. Thank you.
Oh,
read my last comment I said with your name. And wait, which one? Oh, this one. USA has been outscored 43 in the first period. Then USA scored most in the second and third. That's another interesting nugget. I apologize, I didn't see that earlier. That is a very interesting nugget there. Struggle in the first period, but all of a sudden they turn it on in second and third period. That's normally not how you'd win a lot of games in the NHL.
No.
But if that's USA's formula, if that's how they're going to win this game, I'm not the coach, then so be it. Do I agree with that? No, but if that helps you, then so be it.
You just got to be careful because at some point it could burn you, right? Like, just because
Exactly.
that's happened so successfully throughout these last couple of games doesn't mean that, it's going to go the way you think. Oh, he had McAvoy calling out the sheet for the guys in line, and he's got a sling on his arm. Oh, and he was crying too. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I do feel bad for him. He feels he wants to be out there. I get that.
Man. Yeah, I feel bad. That sucks.
I do. No, I do too. Again,
that's
all the best to McAvoy. Absolutely.
Again, like, that's what you want to see. Like, that's great to see, though. Like, that's how much these guys care.
Yeah. Anytime you put on a USA jersey or a Canada jersey, or heck, anytime you're representing your country for something, it shows you how much people care.
Oh, yeah, of course. Ideally, though, too, like, as the years go on and we do more and more of these tournaments, it's like, I want to see Sweden get better. I want to see Finland get better, who are only as big as 5 million people, right? Like, I want to see, if it can all be sorted out, Russia come back to being a good powerhouse hockey nation, right? Like, you want to see some of these clubs. Like, hell, I would kill to see Latvia. You know what I mean? You all remember when they won bronze at the World Championships? That was like a year or two ago, and the country went ballistic.
I remember, yes.
So funny.
Yeah, Latvia was actually, they were actually pretty sneaky in the World Juniors this year.
And they go on to beat Canada in a shootout, right?
Yes. Which was also nuts.
Yeah. Oh, I blame, to me, like, I don't even blame the players. I blame management for setting up a bad team.
Fair enough.
But also, too, you have to play. So it's like, yeah, you can't lose that game.
No, that's fair. Reinhart, McKinnon, and Crosby out for Canada. Larkin, Matthews, and Gensel out for Team USA. Canada with a 1-0 lead with 9:20 to go in the first period. Crosby behind the net. Now Drew Doughty, the defensive-minded player for the LA Kings, number 89. And there's a hit behind the net there. Canada keeps in. Doughty along the blue line. And
this might
center for Crosby. Sorry, Kyle, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. This might be a question for Neil. But
that would be a Neil type of question. You have to ask him. But he's in Nashville right now. And meanwhile, Jack Hughes tried a wraparound try, and that was blocked in front. Jack Hughes with a good chance there.
I would say no as of right now. But
for this question, I would probably say no. And by the way, note, Kyle, he is a Devils fan as well. That's why he asked that question.
Fair enough.
Yeah, him and I bust each other's chops about the Rangers and Devils all day at work. So if you can imagine how that goes.
Oh, it goes swiftly. Also, just back on that poke check from Bennington, that was terrible. That was bad.
Yeah.
Position there.
Yeah. He was out of position, so Jack Hughes, not so much of a lucky break there on that wraparound try, but Canada now in the zone. McDavid tries to play it.
You just feel like McDavid's going to pop off at some point.
I mean, at some point he's gotta, right?
The problem again, though, is that you're not seeing a lot of space being created. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here comes McDavid now. Tries to weave around. Good pass for Sanheim, and that shot is blocked in front.
I like the idea, but...
Puck out towards center. Canada moves in, number 16.
Celebrating your
Morrissey, a shot. That's a save by Connor Hellebuck. And now a lead pass now for 21 of USA. He shoots it, a save by Bennington. Another try goes through the crease and wide. Oh, but from behind the net, USA almost cashed in, and a save, and a other chance went through the crease and wide. Oh my goodness.
That might have been Larkin. Just FYI.
It was Larkin. Okay, thank you. Kyle, question Macklin Celebrini and Dustin Wolf rookie race is heating up.
This isn't bias. I think it's Wolf. Sorry. Like,
I happen to agree with you.
I like, it's not even the fact that Celebrini is not a good player. It's the fact that Dustin Wolf has dragged this team to where they are.
Yes.
Like, if it wasn't for him, they'd be probably bottom of the table. So it's easy. I think it's easily Wolf. I don't think there's any way around it.
No, I listen. Macklin Celebrini has probably gotten more marketability than Connor Bedard.
Yes,
but I do agree with you. Dustin Wolf is literally carrying this Flames team this year.
Yes,
if they make the wild card spot this year, he will be the reason why.
Oh, he's going to be the only reason why.
That's what I said, the reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, USA tries to move on up. Trocheck dumps it in the zone. Scoring chances are 4-3 in favor of Canada, and they have a 1-0 lead thanks to Nathan McKinnon's 4th goal of the tournament, as now there's some pressure in the USA zone.
Uh-oh.
That's out in front of a save by Hellebuck, and another stop-and try, and where's the puck? Hellebuck's got it underneath.
I was just going to say, like, I saw Bennett there in the corner, and I'm like, this guy's going to come right out. There was nobody defending him. Well, it's true. Like, there was no, if you watch the replay again, like, he's just like, okay, you're not, like, I don't need to pass. All right, I'll walk right in front with this.
Literally.
Faber backs up, and he goes, okay, I'll go right in front. It was a great idea.
Murray says, did they ever decide on a name for the championship trophy? No, I don't think so, at least.
The Four Nations Cup. I don't know.
That's what we're gonna call it, at least.
I don't think they named it because they know that it's gonna go on the dust shelves forever and ever.
More than likely, yes.
But also Jared's comment actually too with Hellebuck's mask, disgustingly nice. It's so good, really good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It is pretty clean. I can't lie.
Yeah, super clean. Oh.
You know, as soon as I said something about no problems with streaming, now all of a sudden it's blurry. So now all of a sudden I'm having problems. So I apologize, folks. I'm at 550 right now, Kyle. Where are you at?
Oh yeah, we're like basically on point.
Thank God. Thank God. Good.
We're all
that
good.
puck goes into the USA bench and play stops with 5:47 to go in the first period. Team Canada with a 1-0 lead. We have a spring training score update. Yeah, baseball starts tomorrow, spring training. Cubs beat the Dodgers 12-4, even though I really could care less about spring training. Just get me to regular season and postseason baseball. Just saying.
Blue Jays suck. Fire Mark Shapiro and Ross Atkins. They need to be, put in a dumpster and set on fire. That's all I have to say.
You know what? You know what's been bugging me? What's the deal with Vladdy Guerrero? Why haven't they signed him? Is it the fact that he wants? Does he want more money? Does he want to get traded? Like, what's his deal? I don't get it.
It's his last year, and they had a chance to extend him before he had a deadline, right? And as soon as the deadline hit, he wanted to focus on the season, and he would become a free agent, right? So they knew all off season long, right? They decided to push for Soto for $700 million, whatever it was, right? And then they get all these other free agents, and then they worried about him last, basically, right? And it was so stupid. And it's like, okay, and Peter from Sticks in the Six said it before we get back to hockey because it's intermission. He was like, if you're willing to go out of your way and pay Soto and Ohtani that money, why aren't you paying it for Guerrero? Like, it makes zero sense, like, go pay the guy.
Yeah, I mean, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. at this point is your franchise player. Why wouldn't you pay him?
Makes no sense.
So now you have a situation where if he gets traded, possibly, dare I say, within the division, now you're in a world of trouble. Because now you'll be in a rebuild situation.
They know, but the problem is they've already lost him, right? because you're going to have to go up against 29 other teams now to try to sign him, and teams like the Yankees and the Dodgers can sign him because they have $700 million to spend,
Exactly.
because they can go after him.
The Yankees could have used that on Soto, but he's a Met now, so what do I know? Jared says, I have Dustin Wolf just beating Celebrini in the rookie race. I agree. Dustin Wolf, look, it's going to come down between those two. Macklin Celebrini should be nominated, but if Dustin Wolf doesn't win it, people are not watching hockey.
It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't like how yes, he's had a fine year, but he's playing on the worst team in the NHL. And, he's on a line with Tyler Toffoli,
Yep.
Like, he's been fine. It's nothing been spectacular, right? He's not, I'll look at his stats afterwards. Maybe we'll look at it at the break, but it's like,
yeah,
it doesn't make sense. Like, he's not fantastic.
Doesn't make
Wolf's
sense.
carrying it.
Plus, Vladdy doesn't want to go to the Yankees. I wouldn't want him either. No, thank you. He's a nice player. I'm good. I'm good. 5:35 to go. First period, Team Canada with a 1-0 lead. If you're just joining us, my name is Jimmy alongside Kyle Manifold, welcoming you to the Four Nations Championship game between USA and Canada here on the THPN YouTube channel, presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5. Get $150 instantly in bonus bets only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states. And please, play responsibly. We are at 5:30 remaining in the first. Nathan McKinnon has given Team Canada a 1-0 lead earlier in the first. Matthew Tkachuk lost the puck. Hellebuck has to play it behind the net. Tkachuk gets the puck back for Austin Matthews, number 34, the captain of Team USA. And a little bit of a collision there. No penalty called against Team USA. They may have gotten away with one there.
Yeah, I think
play
they got
on.
away with one. I thought Canada got away with one there.
Yeah, could have been a trip. And that's a save by Bennington. That's a shot from the blue line, and he hangs on with 5:02 to go in the first.
I thought, just like, let's see the replay. He was on Brady Tkachuk here, lifting the stick. I think he just lost an. Oh no, I guess he just lost an edge. Yeah, that's not.
Okay.
Handy. Yeah, they were trying to look at that like people were up in arms, but no, he lost an edge.
Gotcha. Okay. By the way, we should mention that the NHL gets back in action this Saturday. Rangers have back-to-back games to kick off the second half. Well, supposed second half of the year, air quotes. They're in Buffalo on Saturday to take on the Sabres, and then they are in Pittsburgh on Sunday to take on Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Beautiful.
19-11-3, goals against average, 2.63. Yeah, that's for Dustin Wolf. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, he is the Calder Trophy winner. Book it.
He better be.
Nobody can convince me or Kyle otherwise. Dustin Wolf should win the Calder Trophy. If he doesn't, then people don't watch hockey. I'm sorry.
And they're going to sign him to a nice little extension this offseason.
Yes, they have to.
Oh yeah, they're 100%. They're going to lock him down long term.
But the question is, what kind of deal would you give him?
I would go. I think you get him at a great value. I think you get him at an 8x8.
Okay.
I would be happy with 8x8. I would have no problem with that.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of deal I can appreciate. Rookie goaltender coming off the Calder Trophy year. Yeah, I would give him an 8-year deal.
Yeah, I don't even care if the cap's going up. I think that's a fair deal. 8x8. I think pushing 9's a little much, but yeah. I'd be happy with 8x8. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
I agree. Plus, you're basically locking down your franchise goalie now.
That's what I mean, and you got him at such a great value, right, for the next 8 years.
Yeah. Team USA wins this face-off to the left of Jordan Binnington, but it goes out to center. Zach Werenski, number 8 of the Columbus Blue Jackets, able to get this behind the net in the USA zone. Shots are 9 apiece for each team, but it's Team Canada with a 1-0 lead as we get an icing here against Team USA with 4:05 to go.
Watch out for the line change. Watch out for the line change now.
Yep, line changes. RJ, speaking of which, I mentioned the Rangers coming back. Saturday, Rangers Sabres, that's a 5:30 puck drop. And then Rangers Penguins on Sunday is at 3:30 Eastern Time. My next stream will be Tuesday the 25th, Rangers versus Islanders. 7:30 p.m. puck drop from Long Island. That should hopefully be a good matchup. Both teams fighting for a wild card spot. Islanders have been red hot recently too, so that'll be interesting to see how the Rangers will match up against them. So tune in then Tuesday, February 25th, 7:30 Eastern, Rangers versus Islanders. I will have all the action for you as USA moves in with a shot that's blocked in front, and now Team Canada comes out with it. Nathan MacKinnon, the only goal scorer so far, jumps into the zone. 3:38 to go in the first. USA gets it out to center, and that goes all the way down. Bennington goes out to play it.
He fell.
And fell in the process, yes. That shot goes into the corner. Brad Marchand dumps it in. Brock Faber goes behind the net for Team USA along with Jacob Slavin. And we get a stoppage in play. Do we have a penalty?
To Marchand? Is it Marchand?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
It's definitely a penalty, but who's it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be on Canada.
I thought it was Canada.
14-game schedule for Saturday, by the way, for the NHL. So,
oh, what? What?
If the Devils have a playoff series with Carolina and they win,
no penalty. What? It makes no sense.
Oh, so the puck must have went out of play.
No, the puck was there.
To answer this question, no. And Team USA scores! They tie the game! Brady Tkachuk does it again! We're tied at 1.
For the record, I thought it was like a hand pass just before that, FYI.
Oh, so that's why the stuff is clear?
That might have been it, yeah.
Okay, gotcha, okay. But Brady Tkachuk pumping up the crowd as he ties this game for Team USA. Let's look at the replay here. Matthews behind the net, just a great setup in front. Brady Tkachuk was the last person to touch the puck. Austin Matthews with a wraparound that just deflects off the end of the stick of Brady Tkachuk, and he's able to tie this game at 1.
This screams that I think Brady Tkachuk needs to get dealt at Ottawa.
Yeah.
I think this is the best I've ever seen him play.
Oh, 100%, yes.
Oh my God.
Andrew's pumped up about that as well. What's a high stick? They call no penalty. Where'd you see a high stick?
I think they were looking at it when they dropped the puck at center ice when they were at the other end. Maybe that's what they were alluding to. I must have missed it, but
yeah, I missed it too if that was the case.
I think that's what the case was, yeah.
That's all right, but either way, we are tied at 1 as we get an offside here against Canada. Brady Tkachuk continues his dominance in this tournament.
Oh my God. Oh, so here I think
Brady Tkachuk, there was question on whether or not he would play because he got hurt in the last game, but
yeah,
so far he's looking good, and he ties this game at 1, and that is a big answer for Team USA. Shots are now 10-9 in favor of USA. Brady Tkachuk now has his 3rd goal of the tournament, also leads the tournament with 17 hits. Definitely takes after his brother. That's all I gotta say.
Man, the Senators must be looking at this going, we might lose this guy.
Yeah, they might.
I don't think
we'll look at that in just a second. I apologize, we missed that. There's just a lot going on right now, but we'll catch up on comments during the first intermission.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Meanwhile, 2:05 to go. That shot saved by Hellebuck. Loose puck, and Team USA is able to drive it out to center. That was close.
Mm-hmm.
Both goalies standing tall so far as USA able to move in. That's taken away, though, by Canada. As a hit in center, Trocheck able to dump it in for Team USA. Now he races down the corner. Trocheck gets there. Leaves it for Adam Fox, number 23. Now feeds number 20 of Team USA, and that's deflected out to center. And a diving attempt by Mark Stone, and it's still out to center.
Oh, wait, Mark
Stone just dove to dump that in the USA zone, but it was blocked.
Trying to keep it in. No.
Adam Fox trying to take it away. Now Trocheck gets it out to center. 1:10 to go, first period. We are tied 1-1. MacKinnon and Brady Tkachuk, the goal scorers so far tonight. McDavid in the corner being pressured. Brady Tkachuk trying to get there. Jacob Slavin has got the puck. Leaves it out for Brady Tkachuk, who dumps it in.
Man, McDavid's been so quiet tonight.
And another hit by Brady Tkachuk. Make that 18 hits for Brady Tkachuk in this tournament.
Oh my gosh, excuse me. Oh.
I feel your pain, Kyle.
Oh man.
I'll be feeling that tomorrow since I gotta be up at 6 a.m. for work, so go me.
Oh man. I'm an old man now. I feel like I just wake up at that time now.
Literally same. I feel your pain, boy. I get it. Jake Gensel with the puck. 15 seconds to go in the first. So far, pretty even Steven game here.
Well, shots
on goal with 10 apiece, tied at 1. Very physical, both goalies standing on their heads. Puck in the corner in Team Canada zone, and that is it for the first. After 20 minutes, we are tied at 1 between USA and Canada in the Four Nations Championship game.
Yeah, pretty even Steven so far. Man.
Now, Jared, you were saying something about
I saw Brady's
stats in the last comment you made. Where are they?
Below. It's the recent one. The recent one.
Oh, here we go. 45, 17, 23, 40, 20. Dustin Wolf still gets the advantage. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. What's that, 40 points?
40 points? No, that's 45 goals. No, that can't be 40. No, I'm sorry. In 45 games played, he's got 17 goals, 23 assists, 40. No, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
And a plus-minus rating of minus 20.
Yeah, it's great, but I still give the advantage to him.
Yeah, Brady Tkachuk 4 years. 4 years for what exactly?
He's a goner after.
Oh, never mind.
Give him some time, but he's not going to be in Ottawa much longer.
Yeah, I if not by the trade deadline, he'll probably get dealt in the offseason.
And like, you can say what you want with Matthew, but the Flames did it to themselves at the time. You know, they signed him to a 3-year deal when they could have signed him long term.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'd be talking a different story.
4 years left in his contract. Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, but
we all know that ain't lasting long.
That might not matter if the Senators miss the playoffs again and again and again.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of which, let me check the standings here real quick before we take a little commercial break here. Where are the Senators as of right now? I'm curious.
I think they're in a spot.
Hey, what's up, Matt? Long time no speak, my guy. How you doing? Hey, we're hyped too. Tied at 1. It's a really good game so far. USA with a big goal to tie it up. Absolutely. 100%. Best game I've ever been to. Wow. That says a lot, Jared. I appreciate that. So let's see. As we stand right now, Ottawa still holds the first wildcard spot, 1 point ahead of the Red Wings. So, I mean, they could sneak in, but let's face it, what good is that going to do? They're probably just going to get bounced out of the first round again.
Depends who they got. It depends. Because Volmark's good to go, right?
True. Did you hear about the card guy in the hockey draft? They got dealt to the... Oh, my God. That's funny, Mike. That's the guy who has all these jokes every day at work. Hooray, a close game at the end of regulation is their overtime, but it continues until a goal is scored in this championship.
Oh, I was going to say, they would not end this in a shootout. There's no way.
There is no shootout in this game. Nope.
No way. No.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a USA Four Nations jersey, but it's so hard to get. Yeah, I mean,
that's a good thing.
After tonight, they'll restock for one more day, but then who knows where it'll go after that. Victor Wembanyama's out for the rest of the season. I did hear about that, but again, we don't talk NBA here. That's for the Basketball Podcast Network if you want to find out more about the Spurs and Victor. But hey, whenever any player misses the whole year, it's tough to hear. So all the best to Victor Wembanyama. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break, and we will get you caught up on everything that happened in the first period. I have a special announcement in regards to my show, and then we will get you set for the second period of action. After 20 minutes of play, USA and Canada is tied 1-1. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck.
Sorry, that was terrible. I accidentally had it on loop the whole time. That was the worst transition of the years.
Oh my goodness.
That was absolutely terrible.
Oh.
That's on me. That was awful.
And that's why we love you, Kyle. You're watching the Four Nations tournament here on THPN, presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5. Get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states. And please play responsibly. After 20 minutes of play, USA and Canada are tied at 1 apiece in the championship game. Nate McKinnon and Brady Tkachuk, the goal scorers so far for each team. And Kyle, just your overall thoughts on the first period and what you want to see more of going into the second.
You can kind of tell that there's definitely still good hitting there, but I don't know, just it feels like the intensity's all there. And I don't know, just something about it just feels like the aggression kind of felt off a little bit. Like it kind of tailed maybe a little bit and things started to settle. And now I think it switched once Tkachuk tied it, right? Even after the Canadians scored. So I expect it to just, I think there were some good chances though, first period, both sides. I think it's a draw if you want to put it that way. I just expect there to be a little bit more risk to be taken in the second going into the third, right? Take a little bit more chances, right? You saw one break there in the first. You might see a little bit more 2-on-1s, more three, a little bit more high octane rushes going the either way. So you want to see a little bit more of that going into the second.
Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely want to see more of an offensive presence with the USA side of things. Again, Kachuk ties the game. That's fantastic. But I feel like they need to test Binnington just a little bit more. I feel like he hasn't been tested all that much. When he has been tested, Binnington stood on his head. To give him credit for that. But I feel like I need to see more quality chances because USA has been kind of getting a few unlucky breaks. Either Binnington's caught out of his crease, puck goes wide. I get that part. But even still, I want to see them test him a little bit more. Connor Hellebuck, keep doing what you're doing. He's been standing on his head too. But I want to see more crisp, clean chances for Team USA. That's all I want. Mike asks, who do you think the Devils could beat in the playoffs? That's tough to say right now. Maybe if they were to somehow match up again. Let me double check something here with the standings.
I don't think speaking of the question earlier, by the way, from Devils Hurricanes, our great friend Bailey.
Hey Bailey, what's going on? Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Yeah, you think Canada's dominant? Really? Okay. I thought that I don't know. It definitely felt more even keel second half, but definitely they provided a bit more rushes. I think, and real quick too, like just with the goaltending, both bodies in front of the net for both goals, right?
Right.
They weren't real clean. Like you're going to get more of that garbage goal type. But Bailey thinks Canada's dominating in this game so far. Interesting. I don't know. Like I see it both ways a little bit, but I can understand.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
There was a bit more pressure, I think, from Canada, but I don't think it means much on the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. No,
but also hope you're doing well, Bailey. All good.
Right. Yes. Absolutely. But to answer this question, Mike.
Sorry.
I mean, it's tough for me right now. I mean, would I give them a chance against Carolina? Yes, but I still do think Carolina could edge them out in a 6-7 game series. That's just me. I think Carolina's better than New Jersey, even though Devils did upgrade in goal. Sorry, Kyle or Jacob Markstrom, but that's beside the point.
That's okay. We got Dustin Wolf.
That's true. But that's tough for me to answer right now. If they were to somehow match up against maybe Washington. I don't trust Washington's playoff record as of recently, even though they won a cup in 18. I still don't trust their playoff track record. Maybe I give them a chance against them, but it's tough for me to answer right now.
I don't think they get any other matchups the way that the season's going other than Carolina or Washington. I don't think they escape that 2-3 slot in the Metro.
Okay.
I don't think they beat either teams. I think Carolina's got a more high-octane offense. I think that even though myself, I think a lot of people are looking at it like Washington's a bunch of frauds. Logan Thompson's lost 2 regulation games all year.
Yeah,
like that can't go unnoticed, right? And they're getting contributions from everybody, right? Everybody's contributing to that team, right? And that's gonna be the biggest thing, and that can be a scary thing because if you're the Devils, where are you getting contributions from? Like that's the scary part.
Yeah, I mean, other than goaltending, which has been some of the best goaltending in the league so far for New Jersey, I mean, you're getting contributions from, yes, Jack Hughes. Okay, I get that. Jack Hughes is a superstar. Dougie Hamilton, yeah, you're getting some production here and there, but other than that, who else is there?
Not much.
Exactly. Neil could definitely answer that better than us. He's the Devils guy. Bailey says, I think the last 10 minutes, things definitely even out, but that Canada forecheck. Yeah, I was going to say, Canada's forechecking, that's going to be a problem if USA is not careful. You're right about that.
And they're going to keep it up. Like that forecheck's not going away, right?
No.
And they just got to keep up that intensity because it's going to, like, in this game, it's going to come down to the wire, right?
100%. 100%, yes. Jared says, that's why I love the Jets. Connor is my guy. How far do you think the Jets will go? Oh, boy.
Well, so what? They're top of the West, right? There's nobody above them.
Yes. I could possibly see them going maybe to the semifinals? But that's about it for me.
I can see them getting to the Western Final. I don't think they're a better team than Edmonton or Vegas.
Okay.
But, and this might sound biased, if Calgary sneaks in, they've had the better season record against the Jets.
Mm.
I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm just going to say that depending on if they maybe I don't know how it'll look at the deadline, but if they find a way in,
yeah,
I don't think they're going to be. Listen, if Calgary was up against Vegas, 4-game sweep, see you later.
That series probably would go 7, if I'm being honest.
I would pick the Jets in 6. I would have the Jets in
okay.
6. I think they would handle their business, but I don't think it's an easy series because it's going to be physical.
Okay.
But like, to long story short, I think they get to the Western Final. I think they're the best team in that division. I think they're well rounded. I think they've been there before. I just don't think they're better than Edmonton or Vegas right now. But the deadline changes everything because all of a sudden it flips on its head, right?
Yes. Yeah, trade deadline comes up in about 2 weeks. March 7th, trade deadline. Yes.
We will be live for the trade deadline this year once again.
Yes, they will. So if you're not busy on March 7th, you should tune into that. It should be fun. But anyway, one of my compadres here, Matt, was saying he was trying to get a Four Nations jersey, but it's hard to get one. Like I said, hopefully they'll restock for at least one more day after this game tomorrow. But secondly, this is where my announcement comes in from my show. So if you missed it on my social media at BlueSeats94 on X and Instagram, and you should follow me there, by the way, and subscribe to my show on YouTube and all audio platforms. But recently, I have been named an affiliate of the NHL shop in partnership with Fanatics. So if you want some exclusive Four Nations gear, Rangers gear, or any other NHL gear you can find for your favorite team, the link is right here.
Hey.
Go to this link right here. Get all your gear using that link. I'm really, really excited about this partnership. Thank you and shout out to NHL Shop for this opportunity. I'm really, really excited. So if you want some NHL gear, use that link. Please. It would really help me a lot. I know Jared saw it. Thank you. I appreciate that, my man. But yeah, we are now an affiliate with NHL Shop, and I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited.
Go get yourself a JT Miller sweater now.
I like that.
Good stuff.
I really like that, and I appreciate that, Kyle. We're just about to get set for the second period. Team USA versus Team Canada. We are tied at 1. And Jared pointed this out earlier, Kyle. Yeah. I think it's interesting to bring up. Team USA seems to dominate more in the second and third period. He said they were outscored 4-3 in the first. But when it comes to the second and third period, Team USA seems to turn on the Jets a little bit more. Is that something you're worried about when it comes to this game?
Not particularly. It's a small sample size, right? You're looking at 3 games, right, in which they happen. And normally when that happens, and obviously they respond with a goal, and it's great, right? Because they're a more resilient team, right? But and it might pay off in this tournament. Overall, it's not a recipe for success, right? You don't you can't be down early and then keep finding ways to claw back, because eventually down the road it'll come back to bite you. Because this is such a small sample size, sure, it can draw concern, but that's something that I'm not really thinking about right now because it's a tie game. Canada's been dominating on the forecheck a little bit. So it's just a matter of if Bennington can continue to just keep finding ways to keep it out of the net.
Yeah, 100%. Jared says I ordered it. Oh, you ordered a Kreider sweater using my... Did you use my link, Jared? If you did, thank you. I appreciate that. JT Miller, where's the love for Elias Pettersson? Hey, you know what? You can order an Elias Pettersson jersey using my link if you want to. So go ahead and get yourself an Elias Pettersson jersey.
He could be in a different jersey by the end of March 7th.
He could. Underway in the second period. Tied at 1 between USA and Canada as that shot is blocked by Team USA. Brady Tkachuk tries to move it up, and now he does. Austin Matthews going back for it.
Real quick, did you hear, speaking of Pettersson, actually, did you see the stat where in the one game for Sweden, he had zeros all across the board?
I did see that.
Except for time on the ice, but he was basically a ghost.
Yeah. Yes.
Man,
that's insane. That's insane to think about.
That's alarming if you're a Canucks fan. You're going, really?
You
couldn't even get a shot on net. That's awful.
Yeah, that sound the alarm bells everywhere. That's embarrassing.
You got her.
Oh my goodness. Canada keeping it in the zone. That's a pass in front, and that just deflected wide. Canada keeps in. Crosby in the corner. And now a takeaway from Gensel.
Okay. All right.
And the puck out in center. Gensel trying to battle for the puck. He gets shoved to the boards a little bit there. Jacob Slavin plays it for Brock Faber, number 14. Loose puck in the center. Here comes Crosby. Crosby makes a nice move, and a shot deflects just wide. Hellebuck may have gotten a piece of that. Brock Faber behind the net. Jacob Slavin in the corner. Lifts it out to center. Jack Eichel trying to get there for USA. Now JT Miller's got it. Pass along for Jack Hughes, number 86. JT Miller lays a little bit of a check on Drew Doughty of Canada. I can't really read that number. Number 13 of Canada. Who is that? I can hardly read that.
Reinhart.
Reinhart. Thank you. Sam Reinhart.
Oh,
somebody. Oh, my goodness. Somebody lost the stick and he's down. And a stoppage in play. Who is that?
But is it a penalty? Or yeah,
I think it might be. Oh, that's JT Miller. Oh, boy. That's not good. If you're a Ranger fan, that's not good. JT Miller.
He seems okay,
lost the stick and was slow to get up. What's up with EP40? I'm a Canucks fan. Where's that player that was on fire last season? It's heartbreaking. Don't ask me. You're the Canucks fan.
Yeah, that's going to be...
you got a blue Kreider sweater. Nice. I like that. And thank you for using my link, by the way, Jared. I appreciate you.
Oh, no. He just got a puck to the face. He got a puck to the face.
Okay. I was going to say.
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh, yeah. Almost right in the eye. Ouch.
I thought he got a stick, but no, it was the puck. Yeah, that's all it was.
Hope he's all right after that. That's going to be stinging for a while. So JT Miller will get some medical attention at the bench as Brady Tkachuk able to play it. Austin Matthews back for it in the Canada zone. Matthews under some pressure. Matthew Tkachuk, number 19, behind the net. Trying to feed his brother in front of a save by Binnington, and he hangs on. Good chance for Brady Tkachuk, looking for his second of the game, and a good pass from Matthew.
Oh, well, I mean, it hit Binnington's stick, so...
Never mind. I was going to say... Well, he tried to beat his brother.
Yeah, he tried. Yeah.
A good chance either way for Matthew Tkachuk, but a good save by Binnington.
Yeah. I'd love to see, once this is all done and we go into Saturday and start of the season again, like, I'm curious as to, like, what the injuries kind of really look like how everyone's really feeling, you know?
Yeah. Austin Matthews, by the way, a three-time Rocket Richard Trophy winner, which if you don't know, it's when you score the most goals in the NHL. We all know Ovechkin was the king of that at one point, but Austin Matthews has been the king of that the past 3 years, so he might be vying to take that title away from Ovi soon, given his scoring record. Jake Gensel, loose puck in front. Crosby takes it away for Canada. Excuse me, that's actually McDavid, I apologize, as he dumps it in the corner in the USA zone. McDavid trying to get there. Here's Stoner shot saved by Hellebuck. Loose puck in the circle. Now it's in the corner now for Canada. Here's Mark Stone. Good pass in front. And a deflection by McDavid, and that goes wide. Oh, Canada coming close to taking the lead right back as there was a wide open slot, and they just missed.
Very close on that one. Most of these
Jake Sanderson, number 85 of USA, able to dump that puck in the Canada zone. And now Canada takes it right back in. There's Brandon Hagel, a shot save. Rebound is a save by Hellebuck. Gensel. Trocheck racing down. Binnington stops it. .410 gone by here in the second period. Game tied at 1. McKinnon and Brady Tkachuk, the goal scorers for each team. Shots are 14-10 in favor of Canada.
It doesn't feel
Chris
that
Kreider.
way.
First time seeing Chris Kreider on the ice for Team USA, number 20. taking the place of Kyle Connor, who we mentioned was a healthy scratch for tonight's game.
There's got to be an injury, though, I think, with that.
Yeah, more than likely. Stadium Series is going to be interesting with Detroit and Cologne. I'm actually really excited for that.
That'll be a good atmosphere there. Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah. It's quiet at TD Garden. Why is it quiet?
Well, it's tie game. It's good back and forth. Nothing's really
true.
Going on.
By the way, good news. JT Miller back on the ice as that shot looking for a deflection by Jack Hughes. Another try by Hughes, a save by Bennington. Jack Hughes robbed twice. Good try. Bennington with a couple of good saves as that puck goes out of play.
I'll give Bennington credit, though. He's playing good so far.
Yes, he is.
The one goal, even on Hellebuyck too, you can't really fault them for both. Well, I mean, maybe Hellebuyck a little bit, but not entirely.
A little bit, sure.
Because you're a big guy, man. You got to cover most of that net, even if you can't see
it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But so far, I mean, I give him credit, but it's still a long way to go, man. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, still a lot of hockey left. Matthew Tkachuk couldn't handle that pass. He gets
left all alone there.
Yeah, a little bit down low. That went through the crease and not able to keep it in was Team USA. And now here comes a break for Brad Marchand. He gets checked there by Jack Eichel, looks like. Good play by the USA defense. Brady Tkachuk takes it away for Team USA. It's behind Anderson.
Good question here.
Any predictions who will get the game winner? I was talking about this in a group chat. I said Jack Hughes.
Oh,
looks like we got a little bit of something brewing here. Devon Taves, and looks like that's Brady Tkachuk getting involved once again.
I'll say, man, I don't know. McKinnon's been on a heater. I'll say McKinnon for Canada, and I got to say one of the Tkachuks, I think. I don't know who, but I'll say one of them.
Yeah, I'll say McKinnon for Canada as well.
Okay.
I have a Lundqvist jersey, Rangers socks, and now a Kreider sweater. You would say Austin Matthews or Brady Tkachuk. Austin Matthews would be a good guess, though. No, I think he's talking about me.
Oh, I was like, oh yeah, true. I said.
Oh no! You said one of the Tkachuk brothers.
Yeah, I said one.
I said Jack Hughes. I'm sorry. True.
I'm not picking Matthews though because he's been a ghost this whole tournament. I haven't seen him much.
No, yeah, he's where has he been? He hasn't done anything.
He's done nothing. That's a little concerning if I'm a Leaf fan, to be honest. That's a little concerning.
Just a little bit.
Man, you gotta be a little concerned.
Yeah, true.
Oh, he lost the edge.
Matt Boldy, number 12 on the ice for Team USA. Connor McDavid, 1.52 career points per game. That's third all time behind Gretzky and Lemieux.
Wow.
My goodness gracious. You really can't make this up even if you tried. Meanwhile, we get an offside here, and now Jake Gensel getting involved with Harley, number 48 of Canada. And now Mark Stone gives him a shove, and they have to push him aside.
Why can't we be friends?
They will never be friends. They will never be friends. McDavid for Canada, assist Crosby. If USA wins, Brady Tkachuk. Impossible name to spell.
Brad Marchand in his own building.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? He scores in his own building, but it's for Team Canada instead of the Bruins.
That'd be crazy.
Oh my God.
That'd be insane. He would be immortal there.
We need a fight. Well, we almost had one between Gensel and Harley, so there's probably going to be something brewing within the next, I don't know, hour or so. Talk to us in the next hour and see where it goes. I'm surprised there hasn't even been a fight yet.
If it starts to get, I don't know, if it starts to get a little bit more separated scoring-wise, then yeah, I can see a fight. For sure.
Yeah.
But if it's this close, I can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, if it turns into a laugher, then I can definitely see, frustration boiling. I get that.
Oh, for sure.
I have Brady or Matthew Tkachuk for Team USA and McDavid or Crosby for Canada. Okay.
See, these are like basic picks, though, man. We got to go off the board.
Yeah, why am I not seeing like these X
I
Factor
know.
picks
I
like
want like
Jake
Seth
Gensel or
Yeah.
Brock Faber or Matt Boldy? Like, where are those picks?
Boldy would be a good pick. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like Matt Boldy. Or actually, Jake Gensel would be a good pick too. Actually,
Yeah,
give
Jake
me,
Gensel.
give me Seth Jarvis.
Seth Jarvis.
Give me
That'd
Corey
be
Parayko.
good point. Marchand would be a good call. Didn't he get the game winner for the World Cup of Hockey in 2016? Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. That was 9 years ago. That's crazy.
I'd be pissed if Brad scored. How about Jack Eichel?
Jack, too,
Oh,
that's
that's a good one.
I didn't think about Jack Eichel. That's right.
Yeah, me neither. Breaking news. I knew what he meant, but Cinnamon Red still sounds hilarious. Cincinnati Reds Scott Sauerback, former MLB pitcher who played for 4 big league teams, including Oakland, died on Wednesday in Florida. Yeah, I did hear about that. Most notably, he pitched for the Pirates organization.
Nice.
Well, rest in peace to him. 53 years young. Wow, that's a shame.
Tis.
But I'm sorry. Cinnamon Reds is I'm sorry. That's just really funny.
That's ridiculous.
Now I'm kind of craving cinnamon buns. Just reading that.
Yeah. I'm kind of
No disrespect to Sauerbeck. Again, God rest his soul. But now, since I read that, now I'm craving cinnamon buns.
They were just they were talking about Seth Jarvis's longtime buddies from home made the trip to Boston.
Oh, that's nice. I like
pretty
that.
Cool. That's pretty cool. That's nice.
Jared says USA do it for Johnny. Yeah, Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau again. God rest their souls.
Okay. All right. Philadelphia Eagles already did it for Johnny. You get one a year.
Please don't remind me. I'm a Giant. I couldn't bear to stand that, Kyle.
Well, it's truth now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to live with that the rest of my life. 13:46 to go in the second. Game tied 1-1.
Man, that's gonna be crazy when he goes back to New York next year for a game.
Oh
my
God. I can't even imagine what that's gonna be like at MetLife next year.
For sure. Yeah, you got her.
Unbelievable. Kachuk brothers have 5 goals, 25 shots, and 22 hits in this tournament. Wow.
At some point, they're gonna play together in their career.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Whether that be in Florida or somewhere else, they're going to play together again.
Oh, absolutely. For sure.
I was surprised if they didn't before either of their careers were over.
I can't see Matthew leaving. Oh, whatever. I can't see Matthew leaving Florida.
Yeah, no. Matthew Tkachuk is not leaving the Panthers.
No. Brady's going to find his way down there, though. You watch.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
No, I don't think anybody would be surprised.
Boldy dumps it in the zone. Brady Tkachuk going for it. Shoves 55 of Canada to the boards.
Tkachuk rebound. Holy smokes, guys.
Yeah. Werenski, a shot save. Rebound by Matthews, a save by Bennington. Another try, score! Jake Sanderson gives USA a 2-1 lead.
Oh, I thought it was Matthews. That would have been karma.
It was close, though.
Yeah, it was.
Jake Sanderson's first of the tournament gives USA a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, see, there you go. That might be a game winner. Jake Sanderson. That's off the board. Bennington's not even in his net.
Caught out of his crease again.
He lets up 2 juicy rebounds. It's like, oh my God, dude.
Yep.
I hate Bennington so much. He's terrible. Honestly, like, they deserve it, though, if they lose, because they stuck this dumbass in that. It's true, though, right? Like, you...
No, it is true. It is true.
I would have trusted Aiden Hill more. I would have trusted maybe, I don't know, Logan Thompson, who's lost 2 games all year. Like, it's a tough look.
I still can't believe Logan Thompson. Only 2 losses? Come on, man. Really? You mean to tell me that all of a sudden he's becoming a franchise goalie?
But I don't think they realized at the time when they were doing the selection, right? Because it was only November, right? You were a month into the season.
True.
So,
Andrew pumped up about that 2-1 USA Florida trade for Brady Tkachuk. Again, that wouldn't surprise me. My prediction coming truer. Yeah, what did Murray say? What did he predict? Oh yeah, he predicted 4-2. Okay.
Well, we knew it was going to be close.
What did I say? USA has it in the second and third. So far, you're right, but hey, anything can happen. Anything's freaking possible in hockey, especially with tournaments like this. You never know, Jared.
Anything's possible.
I can only imagine the building is shaking right now. So.
Oh, absolutely.
So Jake Sanderson gets his first goal of the tournament, and it gives USA a 2-1 lead.
Oh, tripping
And there's a trip right there on Vincent Trocheck. So we're going to have our first penalty of the game, and it's against Vincent Trocheck. So Canada will get the first power play of the game.
Took him long enough. So now you're going to see the big boys come out, right? Now It's the McCarr, it's McKinnon, it's McDavid, it's Crosby, it's, I think Reinhart is going to be on there too.
Yeah, Reinhart's going to be on there.
Yeah.
And yeah, Trocheck throwing a stick out there. Yeah, that's a trip.
Yeah, that's a trip.
You can't be doing that, man. Like, what are you thinking? So Canada gets the first power play. Crosby, McKinnon, and Reinhart and McDavid, along with McCarr, the only defenseman out on this power play, as Team USA wins this draw and clears it out immediately.
On my feed, they had it as a 4-minute power play, but they had to change it back.
A 4-minute power play. Oh my goodness. Here comes McDavid. Plays it around on the corner for Reinhart. Sam Reinhart still with it. Feeds McDavid. Now McCarr. Canada gets set up looking for a lane. McCarr. Now McKinnon. Back from McCarr. There's a shot. Saved by Bennington, and it's out of play. 10:30 to go in the second. USA with a 2-1 lead. By the way, USA haven't... Don't jinx it, Jared. Don't make me say it. I'm not showing it. I ain't saying it. Don't make me jinx it.
I'll show it.
I'll shut your trap.
You won't show it, but I have control.
Oh my god. I hate you for that, man. McCarr shot, that's blocked in front, taken away.
Somebody lost a stick here.
Yeah, some broken stick, I should add.
Oh.
Looks like that's Jack Eichel who lost the stick, who's broken. A minute 10 to go on the Canada power play, and that's cleared out, and Jack Eichel will get a chance to get a new stick. A minute to go on the Canada power play. 10 minutes to go. Second period. USA with a 2-1 lead thanks to Jake Sanderson. They're on the penalty kill here. McDavid moves in. Here's McKinnon. Spins. Looks for an opening. Feeds McCarr. Back for McKinnon. Moves in and shoots. Saved by Hellebuck. Rebound save. 2 saves by Connor Hellebuck. McDavid behind the net. Feeds McKinnon. 33 seconds to go on the Canada power play. McCarr feeds Crosby. Back for McDavid. Excuse me, that's Reinhart. I apologize. Reinhart's still with it. McCarr feeds McDavid. And that's taken away. And now a 2-on-1 break, shorthanded possibly. JT Miller moving in. Good pass in front. Saved by Bennington. Good shorthanded break for Team USA. And a good save by Bennington, as that is a glove save. Oh, what a save by Jordan Bennington. Highway robbery. Are you kidding me?
I thought that was going in for a second.
So did I.
Oh my god, I thought that was going in.
Wow. Well, firstly, Eichel was playing without a stick momentarily. Canada had some good opportunities, but then Team USA moving in with a 2-on-1 shorthanded chance. JT Miller had an open slot, but then he decided to pass it to number 21, who then had another golden opportunity, but Bennington flashed the glove from the side and was able to rob him. And Canada's power play comes to an end. Teams are back at full strength. Shots are now 15 apiece for each team. And USA with a 2-1 lead. That's why I have a Jack Eichel jersey. There you go. And that's an icing whistle against Team USA with 8:44 to go in the second. Jake Sanderson has given Team USA a 2-1 lead with his first of the tournament.
Excuse me.
Once again, Kyle, I feel you.
I'm not providing the energy that I should have for tonight. I apologize. I don't have energy right now. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I can tell you're trying.
I'm doing my best. All I can only give you my best.
I might have a sore voice tomorrow. Yeah, you and me both, pal. You and me both. I might have to go on a vocal rest tomorrow at work, depending on the circumstances.
All right, answer me this, Jimmy. I gotta ask it. Okay, say by Bennington. I gotta ask because I've seen it all over the internet. If the U.S. hold on to win this game, are they the greatest hockey nation in the world?
Oh boy,
flat out. Sorry, let me reword that. Of all time, because I've seen it all over the internet.
That's tough, man. I don't know, because yes, hockey was born in Canada, so one would say, oh, Canada is the greatest hockey nation in the world, but, ever since it got popularized, back in the late 20s, early 30s, I believe, I saw a video on this recently with the NHL when they did their 100 greatest players. The person that helped popularize hockey in the U.S. was, I believe, a guy by the name of Howie Morenz, who played for Montreal Canadiens. And I guess a bunch of scouts were at that game and from America, and they said, we need to get this game popular in the U.S. So I guess because of that, the game was popularized more here in the States, but it's 50-50 for me. I'm going to still lean more towards Canada because I feel like Canada has a lot more passionate fans no matter who you root for. You could be a Maple Leafs fan, you could be an Oilers fan, a Flames fan. It doesn't matter. Canadian hockey fans, especially Montreal Canadian fans, they will sell out that building no matter what. So I'm still going to lean toward Canada, but if USA does win this game, they'll be up there. They're not there yet, but they will be up there if they win tonight.
I'm coming at this as non-bias. Okay. I'm neutral. You know me. A lot of big topics that we do on this, I'm taking bias out of it, right?
Okay.
It's not even close right now.
Really?
It's not.
Huh.
And look at it this way. Look at it this way, okay? If you threw Russia into this tournament, it makes it interesting. Because if you looked at their projected roster, right, just as for fun, right, they had a great unit, right? It looks on paper really good, right? I'm looking at this as it's such a small sample size, right? And when you look at the significance of this, right? We're probably not going to remember this tournament for a while, right? And if you look at in big moments, right? Do you want to call this a big moment? Sure. What do you really get out of this for either teams? You're not necessarily getting anything, right?
Right.
It's also a tournament too in which there were, obviously injuries happened, blah blah blah, right? It was just it's such a small sample size, right? And what I don't like is you hear it all over with the US, and it's like they've taken it like they're there like they're the best in the whole best in the world thing. Okay, you won this tournament fair and square. It's not over yet. There's lots of time. Yeah, you won this tournament fair and square. I'll give you your flowers, right? Like you deservingly so. But I'm sorry, I can't compare you still to Canada. I can't. People want to ignore history, but you can't. Right? World Juniors recently, it's been all US. Right?
Yes.
Maybe the last, I don't know, 2 years, maybe for the US, I would say maybe 3 years. I don't know if that's
Sounds about right. Yeah.
maybe 1 or 3 years ago. But anyway, so you can't ignore history. And when you think about being on the biggest stage, like to me, it's like this is a big stage, but it gets bigger, man. There is Olympic medals, there's like good chance there. Holy smokes.
That's fair. Oh my goodness, an open. Yeah, you were right there, Kyle. McKinnon took the initial shot, and then the other try was a save by Hellebuck. But anyway, please continue.
It's just bragging rights. When we're gonna find out over the course of the next, I don't know, 5-6 years. I don't think it's fair to say when it's been so long since we've seen international play, you're getting 3-4 games out of this, right? And obviously you do in the Olympics and stuff like that, but it just doesn't feel to me like you're not like the rewards aren't there, You're getting bragging rights essentially, right? I just don't think you can ignore history though. Over the past 30 years, I don't think you can, right? On the world's biggest stage, the US have won. I'm not counting World Juniors just because like that's we're talking best of the best, like best on best here, right? Olympic medals, we're talking like world championships, like the list goes on, right? So I don't know. They're definitely there. I'm not ignoring the fact that like they're there for sure. I just think that you need a bit more of a sample size. I think it's too small right now.
I mean, you do make valid points. I mean, again, in my opinion, they're right there. Jared says he would do Canada, USA, then Russia. That's also a fair assessment.
Russia's right, man. Russia's right there. I don't think.
Yeah, like Kyle said, if you put Russia in this tournament, things do get a lot more interesting.
Of course. Yeah, like if you throw Russia.
Rex, I've been waiting for you. Long time no chat. Good to see you. But Kyle, go ahead.
No, I mean just with Jared. I mean just what Murray was saying here. Like yeah, it is like it's 4 nations, but it doesn't represent the world, right? It really doesn't. I think it's definitely becoming more than that, right?
100%. I can't wait for World Cup 28. Yeah, me too. That's going to be really, really exciting. That was Jacob Slavin that helped out. Okay, yep. Kyle was mentioned that to me earlier. And again, yeah, Canada, USA, Russia. Yep, absolutely. 6:52 to go. Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead. I'll let you commentate.
Yeah, no. You're fine, my man. 6:45 to go. Second period. Team USA with a 2-1 lead. Jake Sanderson, the go-ahead goal so far. Canada trying to keep it in the zone, having some trouble. Brady Tkachuk takes it away. Tkachuk being pinned to the boards there by a couple of Canadians. Sorelli, number 71, being one of them. JT Miller. Now McCarr has the puck for Canada. Adam Fox has it for Team USA. Gets it out to center for JT Miller. Loose puck. And now it's a shot in front. They score! We have a tie game.
Wow.
Sam Bennett ties it at 2.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that. All right. We got a game all of a sudden here. Great goal. Like, just picked up. It was the one spot that Hellebuck did not cover on that side, right? And he just found a beautiful spot for it.
Top shelf.
Yeah,
what a shot by Sam Bennett.
Ooh, great shot. That'll spark it a little bit. There you go. Sorry, the All-Stars scored. That's the best part of all.
I still find that hysterical. It does that for both.
More Bennett.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's not a great goal to give up if you're Hellebuck.
Yeah. By the way, Mitch Marner got the assist on that goal.
Yeah, I saw that. You see how low he was, though?
Yeah.
Oh no, you gotta you can still you have to use your body there. Like you can get low, but you have to be able to like lift yourself up with your upper body. You gotta realize you're not covering most of the net there.
100%. You're right. Yeah, that's one you want back if you're Hellebuck. But Sam Bennett, give him credit. That was a beautiful shot. Top shelf.
Yeah.
And he ties this game at 2. And according to a random hockey fan who's just joining in, good to see you. We got a real hockey game. We got ourselves a real one here, ladies and gentlemen. Murray says Finland and Sweden said if Russia was included, they wouldn't participate. I get it, but still very disappointed.
Yeah.
I kind of get where they're coming from, though.
Yeah. Yeah, and it'll give it time. I think it'll calm down.
I wonder if they would use USA, Canada, Finland, then Russia next time. I doubt that. Highly doubt that. What's up, Vajesus? Is that how you say that? I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but good to see you. Canada just scored. Yes, obviously he's Canadian. Yes, Sam Bennett just scored for Canada. We are tied at 2. Good to see you, though. Hope you're doing well. That's the Panther I hate so much. Sam Bennett, yeah.
That's the one guy.
I think Sam Bennett's become like the bully on that team, other than Matthew Tkachuk. Just saying.
I'm not even like, you know what the funny thing is like, I'm more mad that Bennett left more than Tkachuk. I'm more pissed more than Tkachuk. That's the upsetting part of all of that.
I gotcha. Okay.
People forget he was 4th overall pick.
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm. That goes under the radar.
Yeah, nobody really talks about that as much.
No. Macklin Celebrini's American, right?
No, he's Canadian.
Oh, he's Canadian. Oh, I thought he was American.
No, let me look up where he's from, actually. Hang on. Macklin.
No. Is he Canadian?
Celebrini. Let's see. Macklin Celebrini is from...
Oh, he's from the U.S.
He's from Vancouver. North Vancouver, British Columbia.
Because I remember seeing him at the World Juniors for whatever reason. He's from Vancouver. Interesting. Okay.
I think he played at Boston College. I think that's why.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why I'm thinking that. I think because I saw him all that time playing for Boston College, I was like,
oh, okay. I got you. I want Tkachuk versus Bennett. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
That'd be awkward.
I'd pay big bucks to see that.
That would be... Yeah, that would be awkward. Just seeing it again. Oh, it's a great
could have been USA, Canada, Finland, Sweden, Russia, Czechoslovakia, and like Switzerland if there are enough players they could fit in all 8. That may be true, but again, I highly doubt that will ever happen. It would be nice, but I doubt it.
Switzerland. Yeah, there's another team though that they're missing in that. If you replace Russia, right? Czechia, Slovakia, and no, you have to include Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
This is the Draisaitl effect. Like you got to include Germany.
100%.
Or they do Team Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd make more sense actually to do Team
Europe.
Europe.
Same with Connor Bedard. Connor Bedard's Canadian too. Yes, he is. 5 minutes to go, second period. Game tied 2-2. We got ourselves an excellent game here tonight. I was again offside against Canada. McDavid just a bit ahead of the play.
He would have got killed out here. Connor Bedard.
Who? Oh, Connor Bedard? Oh, he absolutely would have. He would have gotten
Bedard would have got just. That's why, like, I didn't. Like, there's one Johnny Gaudreau, rest in peace. But like, that's why guys look for size, though, right? I just watch Bedard sometimes. He just gets tossed around, and he's not picking his spaces well. I don't know. And they also too, like, they're asking him to do too much down in Chicago. So
yeah,
that's not
Zillow says Germany over Switzerland. Oh, absolutely. Germany over Switzerland every day. 100%.
Yeah, but then you do the rest like Team Europe. Like that includes
Yes.
So if you replaced Germany with Switzerland there in that scenario, Team Europe would be what? Like Switzerland, like the random, like Latvia, maybe Austria.
Yeah. I would probably include Latvia.
Austria, like just whoever else I guess you can find.
Yeah.
Kazakhstan,
Imagine.
Japan.
Meanwhile, Bennington saw Eichel racing in, and he decides to cover up this puck with 4:25 to go in the second period. We are tied at 2 here at TD Garden in Boston.
The more that I
19-18 in favor of Team USA. Sorry, Kyle.
No, I was just gonna say, like, the more I'm watching this, the more I'm starting to believe this isn't gonna go to overtime. I think if it goes 2-2 into the break, somebody's gonna get the game winner in the third, and I think it's gonna be really difficult to tie it up.
That sounds about right. Zillow says they should do this every year instead of All-Stars. Again, that's going to be tough because, again, the Olympics are next year, and then they might do All-Stars for 27, and then the World Cup in 28. So
Don't forget,
tough, but they could do it. They could.
What people are forgetting about the Olympics is because there was no NHLers at the time, right? The rankings are so messed up because there was no NHLers, right? And they didn't care if they were in or not. They kept like who was in and out, so to speak, with it. So there might be some teams like I don't know who, I can't think of the top of my head, but like Germany won the gold medal, I think, back in 2022 or whatever it was because of number one, COVID, but more importantly, the fact that there were no NHLers, right?
Right.
So it like the rankings are all over the place for the Olympics.
Yeah.
They got to fix that.
Jared, you're making me hungry. Stop that right now, boy.
I had some tenders for dinner.
Nice. I heard there weren't enough NHLers. Well, that's what Kyle was just saying. Yeah, 4 Nation tournament schedule conflicted with European leagues, hence why they were left for 14. That's exactly Kyle's point. Absolutely, Murray, you're right. Yeah. By the way, if you're wondering why Boston was so excited for Jack Eichel, he's from Massachusetts. Yes, I did know he was from Massachusetts. Absolutely.
Would have never guessed that in a million years.
Oh, my goodness. 3:38 to go. Second period. Game tied 2-2. McKinnon and Bennett, the goal scorers for Canada, and Brady Tkachuk and Jake Sanderson, the goal scorers for Team USA, as Jacob Slavin takes the puck out and dumps it in. Bennington out to play it. Chris Kreider tries to get there for Team USA. Now it's out to center. USA has to get back on side. Trocheck fighting for the puck along with Kreider.
I've been impressed with Harley tonight, Thomas Harley, for stepping in last minute. Yeah.
Yeah, Harley's been kind of underrated tonight.
Yeah. Just like not making many mistakes, just kind of like he came in last minute, because of Morrissey. So I think he's filling in fine.
Yeah. Meanwhile, a hand pass whistled here against Team USA, and got a big hit on number 24 of Canada. Good hit.
Jarvis.
Very physical game between the both teams. Got a couple of scrums here and there, little pushing and shoving, couple of big hits.
24 is Jarvis, by the way.
What's that?
24 is Jarvis, Seth.
Seth Jarvis, thank you. Yeah, this is pretty much everything that you have wanted to see for a USA and Canada game. Germany won silver in 2018. Olympics lost to OAR. Did they also win in 2022? If so, that's good to get to see other nations getting more into hockey.
I thought they did in 2020. I could be wrong, but it definitely wasn't like a powerhouse nation that won it in 2022.
Right.
Because there's NHLers.
Right. 2:25 to go in the second period. Puck play out of the zone. Matt Boldy going back. Hellebuck out to play. It's got to be careful. Jake Gensel tries to get there. Kept in by McKinnon. Brady Tkachuk now with 19 hits in the tournament. Leads all players in hits. Sam Reinhart plays it for Canada. Feeds Makar. Back for Reinhart. All on the left side. Trying to feed Crosby in front. He didn't see it. Makar gets it back. Good pressure by Jake Gensel. Makar still with it. Good takeaway by Jack Eichel. Gets it for Gensel. Puck all the way down. No icing as teams make a line change. That's deflected in the zone by Reinhart. Hellebuck out to play it. Here comes Jacob Slavin. Dumps it in. Sam Reinhart has 31 goals this season for the Florida Panthers. He had 57 last year.
Thank you, Buffalo.
Same with Sabres and Tage Thompson. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking of which.
Yeah, true. Tage Thompson, by the way, having another monster year for Buffalo. No surprise there. He's just on a terrible team. Although they have been red hot as of recently, but even still, they ain't making no playoffs.
Too far. You're too far out of it.
They're too far gone. 1 minute to go. Second period, tied 2-2.
A little bit more pressure here from Canada this last 2 minutes or so. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here comes USA. Dylan Larkin moving in. That's a good pass and a save by Bennington, and he holds it. Good chance for Brady Tkachuk to get his second of the game on a good pass from Dylan Larkin.
Great hit on Doughty.
Tkachuk, another hit on Drew Doughty. My goodness.
McDavid was starting to show up a little bit. That's always good.
Yeah. That's
it wasn't saved. It was tipped up high and wide. Into the mesh. Into the mesh. Oh boy.
This has been quite the game. If you are just tuning in, I mean, you still got one more period to check us out, but you've missed out on quite a bit. But my name is Jimmy alongside Kyle. We welcome you to USA versus Canada here on the THPN YouTube channel presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up as Matthews takes a shot right there. That's partially blocked and taken away by Team Canada as Cirelli is able to take that. And now it's out to center. 25 seconds to go.
Also, bad Kyle, by the way. I'm gonna be. I gotta do some Flames games coming up because I've been on a hiatus recently.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm gearing up for deadline day. That's gonna be a fun one.
No, that's all good. Makar has it for Canada. Makar passes back. That's back from Makar. It's a save by Hellebuck. 3 seconds and 1, and that is it for the second. As Eichel plays it out in the corner.
Cool.
Well, this ought to be interesting. 2-2 after 40. Man, this is going to be one hell of a finish. By the way, the goal difference, +5 for Team USA, -5 for Canada in the third period.
I think all that gets thrown out the window now.
I agree. I agree.
It's it's all out the window now.
Yeah. By the way, Jared said, I think Sabres should trade Tage Thompson, but that's my opinion. Where to was the question. And what assets would you want to get back? Would you want to get a couple of draft picks back? Would you want to get a player? Who would you say that they would get back? And who are you trading him to? Because if you're calling, let's say for argument's sake, if you're calling the New York Rangers and saying, hey, we'll give you Tage Thompson, but we want, they don't have any first round picks left after the trade they made for JT Miller. But we'll give you, we want a couple of second rounders, a third rounder, and one of your prospects, maybe a Brett Berard. If I'm Chris Drury, I'm hanging up the phone immediately. There's no way I'm trading Brett Berard. Are you kidding me?
Whatever it is, he's going to be more valuable than JT Miller, but less valuable than Mikko Rantanen. He's in that area, It's going to cost you for sure, but it might cost you a roster player and a first and maybe a second or something along those lines.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But we are going to take another short break here as we see just a comment. I haven't seen you in quite some time on these streams. Tage Thompson for Vincent Trocheck. Yeah, hell no, I'm good. Anyway, coming up after this quick break, I have a curious question for Kyle as to whether or not this tournament involving a couple of the Rangers players could help them going into the last 28 games of the season. That is a question when we come back from break. After 40 minutes of play, we got ourselves a 2-2 game between USA and Canada. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night. Comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
You're watching the Four Nations tournament here on THPN, presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5, get $150 instantly in bonus bets only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. Yes, I have switched to glasses mode for the night because my contacts were burning, and I need some other form to see because I am blind as a bat. But that's beside the point. After 40 minutes of play, we are tied 2-2 between USA and Canada in the Four Nations Championship game. We'll preview the third period in just a moment, but I sort of teased a question here for Kyle here in case you missed it before we went to break. It involves the range of players that are on this USA team. Chris Kreider, Vincent Trocheck, Adam Fox, and so forth. And I was talking to Jeffrey Krentzman of Mind Your Pucking Business about this on my show recently this week, and if you missed that, go check it out. I posted it on Tuesday as we were previewing the game. But am I crazy to say that maybe, just maybe, that this tournament could possibly help these players find their game again going into these last 28 games of the season? Now, I know it's probably a long shot at this point. There's only 28 games left. But Trocheck's been looking good on the defensive side of the puck. It's the best defense I've seen Trocheck play in quite a while. Adam Fox, his assists have gone up, but he looks lost this entire tournament. Fox is nowhere to be found. Kreider's looked decent, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough to help them on this current Rangers team for the remaining 28 games. What do you think, Kyle?
I think for a lot, I'm going to answer this, and it not be the Rangers way, because I think it kind of speaks volume to a lot of different teams as well, but, it's tough because they're banged up. Actually, and before maybe I answer your question here, I actually have breaking news. Matthew Tkachuk has not seen a lot of ice and was seen hurt on the bench. So his status for the third period is actually up in the air. They were showing
Oh
it
boy.
on the broadcast there that he's hurting bad. So the
Great.
status for the third period might be up in the air. We'll keep an eye on that.
Well,
see
if you're a
he's good to
Florida
go.
Panthers fan, that's something to keep an eye on too. You could be losing him for a little while.
So that leads me back to the question. Like, you see that, and it's like that gives more leverage to some of these other teams who didn't play all their guys and who come out of this a little bit more healthier and who have a little bit more energy. And, like, if you think about it, wouldn't it make more sense for teams that, like, who are in front of the Rangers? I'll just use it to answer your question here. Wouldn't it make more sense to try and match the intensity because they've been going through this, and now all of a sudden you got to play, whether you like it or not, you got to play games on Saturday and Sunday coming up, right? So I think in the Rangers' shoes, it makes it a bit more difficult because you got teams that are well rested, and you have to be careful because they might match the intensity now from this, right? It's very possible because you're getting into that window where every single game matters, right? You're getting to a point where you look at my Flames, right? They didn't play Rasmus Anderson, I think, played like 7 minutes of ice time, which is nothing, right? That's one team out of many who didn't have a single player play in this Four Nations tournament. It's an advantage to a lot of these guys who didn't play in this tournament to find a way now to, like, they see this going on and go, we can match this intensity now going into these last 20, 25 games or so before the playoffs begin. So, and especially for teams that are either chasing to get in or trying to solidify a spot. So, you got to be careful for guys like Florida. It's like you see Kachuk getting injured now, and it's like, okay, well, you better heal up now because then all of a sudden, playoffs are going to be in a month, right? Realistically, a month and a couple of days. And you got to get going all of a sudden again in a long 3-month playoff haul. So if I'm a Florida fan watching this, there's definitely concern now, right? Even like you can tell there's something wrong, right? And how many times have we seen it in the past where teams go on deep Stanley Cup runs, they're playing through injury, and then it turns out they're out for an extended period of time going into the next season. So there's a lot of concern, and that's why I'm curious tomorrow and maybe Saturday, we find out that the extent of some of these injuries. So the long way to answer your question there for the Rangers, I guess, is, it's going to help intensity-wise, but you're on the outside looking in, and there's a lot of teams healthy right now, and the Rangers provided a lot of firepower to these Four Nations tournaments, or to a lot of the teams.
Yeah, as of right now, they are 3 points out of a wild card spot, are the Rangers at the time of this live stream. So, hey,
join the club. Join the club. 3 points,
exactly. Look, do I think it's enough? Do I still think they'll sneak in somehow? I do, but it's not going to be an easy road to do so, especially given their schedule coming up. I know that it hasn't been the season that us Ranger fans have hoped for, to say the least. But if they can somehow sneak in the playoffs, look, do I think they'll do anything? I don't know. I can't say. But if you get it, look at the Florida Panthers a couple years ago. They snuck in on the last day of the season as a wild card team and went to the Stanley Cup final. So anything is freaking possible. So I'm not saying that's going to happen with this Rangers team. Please do not misquote me. But if they somehow sneak in, they could have a chance to make some noise. I'm not saying they're going to, even though I picked them to go to the final this year and I look foolish for that. But at this point, they'll be lucky to make the playoffs, although I do think they will at least sneak in as a wild card.
The team that benefits the most from this tournament, out of every team in the NHL, is the Washington Capitals. Why?
Yes.
They don't have a single player playing in this Four Nations tournament, and they're the best team in the NHL. Like, that's if that's not enough of a chip on their shoulder because of all the smack talk they've heard all year, and then all of a sudden you don't have a single one of your players playing, they've been chilling these last 2 weeks. They are healthy and they're ready to go, and they're not going to stop, right? So that kind of goes back to the Rangers a little bit. If they match it a month later, if they're banged up for any reason, you look at Trocheck, you look at Fox, you look at some of these other guys, if they're banged up going into the playoffs, I don't give them a chance against Washington because they could be healthy, ready to go.
Yeah,
that's the tough part, right? Let's just be realistic here. That's not knocking anything against you and the team, but it's just that.
No. I
reality.
No, I 100% get that. I just wish more fans would realize that that's reality, and stuff.
But also too, you're gonna find out in this next month or so. Keep an eye on a team that's the hottest team in the NHL. They are the biggest threat, right? And it might be. And it could be the Rangers might go 17-2 or something like that, right? Just saying. And then they, if that happens and they get in and they're a wild card team and they finish with an insane record to end the year, that's something you can't sniff at because, like you mentioned with Florida, they came in red hot into the playoffs. The Blues came in red hot going into the playoffs. They were under the radar and they go on to the final to either win or lose.
I mean, hey, listen, it's the final 28 games of the season. Anything's freaking possible. So we shall see what happens. Let's catch up on some comments here. Just a comment says, let's go USA. We got ourselves a tight game here. 2-2 going in the third. He also had Jake Sanderson for anytime goal on DraftKings. That's impressive. Very
Love
good.
It. Love that.
That's a good bet right there. Good job, man.
We
will not see overtime. Canada has awoken the dragon. McDavid scores next, and then Crosby. That's a bold take right there, Cotton. But we'll see. I think Columbus gets in the wild card spot. I think Columbus will make it too. Columbus has been very surprising all year. Do I trust them? No, but if they continue to play the way they have, I think they might just sneak in too.
I don't know about Columbus.
Okay.
I don't know. It's been great this year, and don't get me wrong, it's been fantastic for them. I think you can't ignore the Red Wings because they played really well recently, right? They're in their last 10 games, they're 7-2-1. Ever since they fired and they brought on Todd McClellan, they've turned it around, right? Sometimes it's just a coaching change. So you can't ignore the Red Wings. I don't think Columbus is going to be better than Detroit. I think I can't see Boston getting in this year. You got a minus 25 differential. That's not great, and that's not a recipe for success. I like Ottawa to pick it back up, to be honest, but the problem I see with the Rangers is that you still have to jump some teams. And actually, the game you're doing on Tuesday, Jimmy, between the Islanders and Rangers is really close because I'm surprised that the Islanders are still kind of in the thick of it.
Yeah, man. I was going to say the same thing. Yeah. Me too.
Montreal tailed back a little bit. They've been terrible. They're 2-7-1. The Islanders, you're right. They were 7-3 in their last 10 before the break.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice to see. And then, Calgary out west, 500 club this last 10 years.
Yeah.
That's not fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Just one more reminder here. If you missed my big announcement earlier from my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, and go subscribe to that on YouTube and all audio platforms if you aren't already. I am now an affiliate with the NHL shop in partnership with Fanatics. If you want to get yourself some exclusive Rangers gear, Four Nations gear, or any other hockey gear you can think of, the special link is right down in the bottom left corner. I'll keep it up for a while just in case you guys need to type that in your browser. Go get yourself some NHL gear using my link down below. It would be greatly appreciated. Jarrett Brown says Ottawa surprised me this year. Considering that they had a roller coaster year last year, Ottawa's been a very surprising team. I happen to agree. But do I think they'll get in? I think they might get in the second wild card spot. I think Detroit will ultimately try to fight for the first one. But again, it's going to be tough for the Rangers. They got to jump a lot of teams.
I think this tournament helps Jake Sanderson establish himself as a premier D-man in the league, right?
Yeah.
I think even scoring the goal, like Ottawa Senators fans are happy about locking down Sanderson long term.
Yes.
Right? That's huge. And that now in their eyes, they can look at this and go, oh, dude, now he can be our 1A, 1B type guy. I think he already is, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
So
no, you're 100% right. But ladies and gentlemen, we are just about set for the third period. We are tied at 2. USA and Canada championship game for the Four Nations. Kyle, what do you want to see in this third period?
See the tank. Give everything you got left, man. Give the crowd one last good reason to support these type of tournaments going forward, man. Just empty the tank. No word yet here on Kachuk. He's going to be probably on the bench, is my guess. He's not on the
Matthew
ice.
Kachuk, you mean,
Matthew
right?
Kachuk. Thank you, Matthew Kachuk.
Okay.
I gotta be more specific with that.
No, you're good.
Definitely hurt, but they were showing it
Yeah.
on the broadcast on the bench, and he went and Slavin went up to him and he was like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, I'm fine, but just watch for that because he might be on the bench for the majority of this third period.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Matthew Kachuk again. If you're a Florida fan, that's definitely newsworthy because if you lose Matthew Kachuk for a long period of time, that's going to be a massive problem. Underway in the third period from TD Garden in Boston, tied at 2 between USA and Canada as Canada tries to move on up. Here's Devon Toews, number 5 of Canada, moving on up. Zach Werenski getting it behind the net. Toews trying to get there too. And now here comes Matt Boldy for Team USA. He dumps it in. Jordan Binnington.
Actually, I was going to say, Jared's right behind the U.S. bench. Watch and see if he goes out.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, keep an eye on Matthew Kachuk for us, Jared, will you?
I'm just curious if he plays. Like, that's all.
Just use your link to get a Columbus Stadium. Yo, okay. All right. This man just got a Kreider sweater and a Stadium Series jersey using my link. Jared, you are the real MVP tonight. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
Love a good Columbus Stadium Series jersey, too. That's a good jersey.
Yeah, those jerseys are pretty sick. I can't even lie about that.
They're awesome. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I love the use of the cannon. It was really nice. Really nice.
100%. That was the way to go, for sure.
Oh, that's not even a debate.
You know what, actually? That Stadium Series is going to be important because the Red Wings and the Jackets are so close in the standings.
Yes. Yes.
It's big. Isn't that beginning of March, right? Like, coming around, like, isn't that next week or something like that?
Yeah, it's in March, but I forget what day it is.
I think it's like it's definitely before the deadline, though.
It's the first week, I think. I think it's, what is it, like the second? Is it the third or second?
Something like that, yeah.
It's got to be somewhere around there.
So that's actually important.
The game is on the 7th. So it is on the trade day. Oh, boy, that's going to be very interesting.
But they are very close to the standings, so that's going to be an important game.
Yeah, regardless of if any trades happen with the two teams or not, it's still going to be interesting given the fact where they are position-wise in the East. So,
and I should say before we continue with the game here, for deadline day, we're going to be live probably from 9 a.m. to about 1 to 2 p.m. that day.
Very, very good. Yeah, so join Kyle, and I'm sure Neil will be a part of the action as well.
Change, my God.
There's a backhander by Gensel and a save by Binnington, and he hangs on as the net comes off. That was a hell of a backhand by Gensel, and Binnington made a big save.
That was a brutal change.
Oof.
Where's, like...
Yeah, Canada got caught in a bad line change there. I don't know what they were thinking.
That was terrible.
By the way, just for the record, my girlfriend is watching this, so she wants to make sure that I'm on my best behavior, so I just wanted to make that clear right off the bat.
Jimmy is on his absolute best behavior tonight. I can confirm.
She's always keeping me in check. In all seriousness, babe, I know you're watching, so I love you. Thank you very much. Trainer keeps checking on Kachuk. Okay, thank you.
So he's keeping an eye on him. Basically, he might be out there for a shift, maybe.
Yeah, Jared, if at some point he leaves the bench, let us know, as Binnington made a couple of big saves out of his crease yet again.
Gross, what a save. That's a big save.
Yeah, but how many times is Binnington going to come out of his crease?
I think he had to cover more of the net, though, to come out a little bit. So it's like, I can understand why he did that a little bit, but it was a little too far for my liking.
That's fair enough. Here's JT Miller for Team USA. Leaves it for number 20. Is that 29 of you? Yeah, that's 29, but he was unable to hold on to it for long, as now we get pressure by Team Canada.
Everybody's falling down.
Yeah.
Good.
Ice is a little slippery there, just to know. Over 4 minutes gone by in the third. Game tied 2-2.
No shit, Jimmy.
I just little PSA right
Oh,
there.
I know.
Austin
This
Matthews
guy is
dumping it in as that's a shot from the corner, save by Binnington. Austin Matthews in the corner feeds Jack Hughes. That shot is blocked in front. Jack Hughes pinned in the corner by a couple of Canadians, including Braden Point. Kept in by Brady Tkachuk, number 7.
Careful.
Matthew Tkachuk still on the bench. Keep an eye on him for you. Jack Hughes plays it around.
No Tkachuk. Yeah, you got to keep an eye. I don't think he plays the rest of the game.
Probably not. No.
I can't see it. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At this
you might be
point,
telling him, like, dude, like, I get it, but it's like you gotta understand, like, what was like. Look what Boston did with McAvoy. They were like, no, he's done, and he's done regardless. But
that ended up being a good call. Because, again, turns out McAvoy had the infection in his shoulder, and he's going to be out for a while. So,
yeah,
they took precautionary actions, and, turns out it was for the better. So,
Tkachuk is going to be out for a bit.
Yeah, no, he'll be out for a while.
That's a foregone conclusion. He's going to be out for a bit.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. But you just hope that it's nothing too serious for Matthew Tkachuk. Only 6 minutes and 47 seconds of ice time for Matthew Tkachuk all game.
Yeah, so he's definitely he's fighting through it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, he got hurt in the last game.
Yeah.
By the way, the last shift was with 3:22 left in the second period. So that is the last time we saw Matthew Tkachuk on the ice in this game. So you can tell he's definitely still battling that injury he sustained in the game against Sweden on Monday night.
Thank God Florida's first in the Atlantic right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a blessing.
That is a blessing because you can rest him now into the playoffs for the most part.
Yeah, no, you could. It's a possibility.
Honestly, if they want, they could probably put him on LTIR.
Yeah, then at least he'd be ready for the playoffs if need be.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
5:30 gone by. Oh, that shot at the post! Oh, Canada came close and they hit the post. Are you kidding me? Goaltender's best friend has struck again as Canada hits the post. Here comes JT Miller, a shot saved by Binnington with the blocker. Miller keeps in. That's a shot from the blue line, save. I think that may have gone off a Canadian defender.
I think it
did,
yeah.
Gone off, number 5 of Canada.
Oh, Devontae's.
Oh, Taze, okay. Oh, Tkachuk didn't even play against Sweden. Oh, okay. Yeah, then that says a lot then.
Yeah. Austin Matthews was taken out of practice, I think, yesterday for precautionary reasons.
Yeah.
So I don't think Matthews is 100%. I don't think he's 100%. I don't think Brady's 100% either, but it doesn't look like it here.
Brady's not 100% because I think he may have sustained a little bit of an injury in the last game too.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that's out in front for Jake Gensel, and he missed that high.
Oh, there you go, Jimmy.
Thank you for doing it. Ah, you were watching. I see you, babe. I got you.
For the amount of firepower Canada has, I'm kind of surprised they haven't scored way more goals this tournament. No disrespect. Yeah, I mean, it's been low outside of the Finland game on Monday.
Yeah. 12:55 to go in the third. Game tied 2-2. And a loose puck in front, and they couldn't stuff it in. Oh, how did USA miss that opportunity?
Good third so far. Refs are just letting them play.
Yeah. And at this point, I think you just should let them play.
I'm kind of glad they're doing that, though.
Yeah.
They're
only
not
one penalty.
They're not dictating this game, and they should.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Oh,
only one penalty this entire game. As we see the replay of that chance hitting the post and that chance by Jake Gensel just now as he got shoved after that by Sam Reinhart. And then you were trying to stuff that in. My goodness.
You're halfway through the period. I don't think Tkachuk sees the ice.
No. Tkachuk is not coming back.
Well, I think he's done.
Yeah. Matthew Tkachuk is done the rest of the
That's
game.
a-
Even if it does go to overtime, he's not going to see the rest of the game.
No, that's a huge blow, though.
That's a big body you're losing. That is not good at all.
No.
I mean, yeah, Brady can pick up the slack because he's a big body himself, but he's nowhere near his brother.
I think Jack Eichel, it's his time for the U.S. Like, you know, guys are down. Time to step. It's his time to step up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jared, like, he's still keeping an eye on him. Apparently, he keeps seeing the trainer and him talking. Interesting. And I know, like, knowing Matthew, like, he wants to be out there, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, but the trainer's probably telling him, like, dude, like, I don't think it's worth it, man.
Yeah. No.
Honestly, it's not. Like, I get you want to be out there, but it's not. You know, if we're talking if this was like a gold medal game for the Olympics, or if it was like the World Cup gold medal, right? Then different story, right? You're not playing for a prize here, you know? And also too, like, I don't know if there's any incentives for winning this tournament. Is there? There might be.
Is there?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look at that afterwards. There has to be a little bit.
I'm looking it up right now. Hang on.
I think there's got to be an incentive.
Let's see here. What happens if Team USA wins, ties, or loses versus Canada in the championship game? It'll be Team USA's first championship since 1996 when they struck gold in the World Cup of Hockey. Matthew Tkachuk and Brady Tkachuk will join their father Keith, forming a prestigious club of father and sons to win an international tournament with Team USA. If it's tied at the end of regulation, through tied games during the round robin were played 3-on-3. Yeah, it'll be 5-on-5. No shootout. Canadians, if the Canadians win, it'll be their first major tournament since the 2016 World Cup of Hockey. There's no there are no real incentives here.
I was gonna say, like, so they're not talking anything about money, like.
Oh, money wise, yeah. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so they're showing Tkachuk 6 minutes and 47 seconds of ice time. I don't think he's going. Yeah, so Jared's saying they switched to Larkin's kind of in his place. I like that, actually, Larkin being in his place.
Yeah,
I like that.
12:25 to go in the third. Game tied 2-2.
Man, that sucks, though. That's brutal.
Here comes Team Canada. Seth Jarvis with a shot that's blocked in front. Someone lost a stick block in that shot.
Great block. Oh, someone. Uh-oh.
And looks like.
Is he down?
What do we got here? Do we got a penalty?
I don't know. Is he down injured?
Let's see. Meanwhile, Brad Marchand with a good pass for Seth Jarvis, and that's a great block by Jacob Slavin.
He got it right on the skate.
Yeah.
Good save. Was there a guy?
What's going on here? Don't know. Oh, we got a new hockey fan in the house. Zubier, what's going on? Well, it is a tie game, 2 goals apiece between USA and Canada. Whoever wins tonight is the champion of this tournament, which is called the Four Nations Tournament. USA, Canada, Finland, and Sweden. Those are the 4 nations in this tournament. So that's basically the beginner's gist of it.
And they win the Dust Bunny Trophy.
The Dust Bunny Trophy. So no
this is gonna be
there.
Man, this is going to be like a trivia question like 20, 30 years from now.
Oh my God, yes. USA winning would also... Yes, we get it. It'll be for Johnny Gaudreau. Absolutely. We know that. 11:48 to go in the third. Jake Sanderson, who made it 2-1 USA, gets it in the zone.
Careful.
Canada having trouble handling it. Drew Doughty, number 89, handling it for Canada. He's able to dump it in the zone. Hellebuck got to play it.
I hate that Doughty's on this team. I hate it. I don't like
Yeah.
Galley on this team. He's old. Get him out of here. Bring in some fresh blood.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Jacob Slavin racing down along with McKinnon. Good effort by Jacob Slavin. Here comes JT Miller. Tries to dump into the zone. Gets another chance and dumps it back in. Bennington out to play it.
Bennington, get
Miller
back in net, man.
almost took it away. That would have been dangerous. There's a
doing?
shot blocked in front. And now USA has to play it back out in center. JT Miller. Beats Trocheck. That's a shot. Saved by Bennington. Excuse me, that was Jack Hughes actually with that chance. And Bennington made a big save with 10:47 to go in the third.
Haven't seen him all game.
We haven't seen much of Chris Kreider either. We haven't seen him since 2:52 remaining in the second. So not much of Chris Kreider and not much of Matthew Tkachuk either.
They were showing who's had a shot on goal in this game. Only 2 Americans haven't had a shot on goal. About 7 or 8 for Canada who haven't had a shot on goal. So
Wow.
you can kind of see where the load of that is coming from.
Yeah.
So Jared's getting some word here that they are resting Tkachuk on the bench.
Okay. All right. That's no surprise.
Matthew, for anybody listening.
Thank you, Jared. Yeah, that's no. They should be resting him. That's not even a debate.
Yeah, of course.
Austin Matthews playing for USA.
Yeah, he's probably just chilling on the bench now. Like,
yeah,
I get it.
Who is starting to get nervous? I'm having a great time. I'm not getting nervous at all.
Oh, yeah, I'm not even close to being nervous.
Oh no. But this tournament means nothing to the Olympics.
In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean anything. That's the stupid part about all this.
Yeah, again, the Olympics mean more than this. So this means nothing to me.
Yes, this means nothing.
So I really look. It'd be nice to see either of our nations win, but the Olympics mean more. So,
yeah. Oh, always.
Oh, nice move by Gensel and a save by Bennington. Oh, Jake Gensel, he wants one. And that puck goes out of play. 9:46 to go in the third. We are tied 2-2 in regulation. Will we see overtime? Only one way to find out. You'll have to stick around.
Stick around. I like the guys that were dressed up. You see like Thomas Jefferson and then like the bald eagle. That's funny.
Oh my god. Fair enough. Okay.
I have learned, even like with Murray saying like being nervous, I've even learned to be a Flames fan. Like, I'll get nervous when they get to the final. I'll get nervous then.
That's fair.
Right? I hold, okay, maybe I'm stretching that a little bit. Maybe like the Western final or something like that, okay?
Okay.
All right. When the Flames played the Oilers like all those years ago, I wasn't nervous because I knew we were going to lose. I knew it. Oh, so I'll get nervous when that happens, right?
Okay.
Call me too in the Olympics and it's Canada, US. Then I'll get nervous, right? But not for something like this.
No. They were thinking about putting Kreider in for Larkin, but they put Larkin in instead. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so Larkin, that makes sense. Pulling Larkin. So they're playing with 11 forwards.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Alongside Kyle Manifold, my name is Jimmy. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Thursday evening of hockey. We are presenting the Four Nations Tournament Championship game between USA and Canada. It is currently a tie game at 2. Nathan McKinnon and Sam Bennett scoring for Team Canada, and Brady Tkachuk and Jake Sanderson scoring for Team USA. That is where we stand right now. It is indeed getting to be an intense game. Jared is actually at that game behind the USA bench, but that is where we stand right now with about a little over 9:40 remaining in the third period. This is going to be a hell of a finish.
You know what? I take it back. I wish there was a shootout. I don't want this to be like triple overtime. I'm going to kill somebody if it's triple overtime.
No. Please, no.
God. I'm not. I'm Jimmy. I'm telling you, if it goes to like double overtime, I'm not going to be finishing this.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I
Me neither.
won't be finishing this. No,
I have responsibilities in the morning. I don't have time for a double overtime game.
Yeah, I'm sorry, people. Yeah, if this gets to, if I'm done after one overtime.
Yeah, me too.
That might even be a stretch.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how the overtime period goes.
Oh yeah, if it goes, yeah. If it's leaning towards a double overtime, I'm like tapping out.
Well, breaking news from Jared. Looks like Matthew Tkachuk is dealing with a lower body injury, so obviously he will not return.
Yeah.
Ronaldo or Messi? Messi.
I don't know much about soccer. Sorry.
Well, they're two of the greatest in the world, but I'd have to say Messi.
I can't form an opinion.
Jared's at the game, lucky. Yeah, I'd kill to be at this game too. It'd be nice.
That would have been a lot of money. Oh my god, behind the bench. Holy crap.
Yes, it would. 100%. 9 minutes remaining in regulation time. Game tie 2-2.
I'm just hoping somebody score. Just
Somebody.
Someone score, please. Anybody. I hope Bennington flies behind the net and leaves it for an empty net. At this point.
Jeez.
Something.
What the hell, man?
Give me like I want him like doing a somersault and the
Oh
puck
my
goes in.
goodness.
Or some BS like that.
You really are something else. Here comes McDavid moving in for Canada. McDavid tries to feed in front, taken away, loose puck in the circle.
Gotta try to keep it in.
Noah Hannafin tries to keep in for Team USA. Tries to clear it out, I should say. And now, McDavid battling for it. And now that's out of the zone. Bennington stops it.
I would say that this is overtime at this point, right? This is probably fair to say that it's overtime.
Kobe or LeBron? Kobe.
I don't watch basketball, man. I don't know.
7:45 to go in the third.
It's not hockey related. Who cares? Who cares?
Noah Hannafin tries to play it. Adam Fox getting it out to center.
Oh man, goalie game winner. That'd be hilarious. Goalie at the end.
My God.
Sorry, I'm just bringing
A
up
goalie goal for a game, bro. That would be the most hysterical thing ever. Meanwhile, Chris Kreider moving in for Team USA. Good pressure by Team Canada.
Bennington would do that too.
Away.
Bennington would do that if they were up and they had an empty net. He would do that for sure. I don't know if Hellebuck would do that.
Would.
I don't think Hellebuck would do that.
Nah, probably not.
No, I can't see it.
If somehow, where's Shesterkin from? If Igor was in this tournament, he'd try it.
He's Russian, isn't he?
Russian. Yes, thank you.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
See, he would be the starter for Russia. You know what I mean?
Oh, without a doubt, yes.
I'm telling you, man, that Russia team, if they were playing, man, they'd be a good team.
Yes, they would. They would definitely be competing with Canada and USA. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
6:40 to go in regulation time. It is a 2-2 game.
Hellebuck's still looking sharp.
Yeah, both goalies have been looking pretty sharp tonight.
Pretty good.
Reinhart, McKinnon, Crosby, McCarr, and Taves for Canada. Tkachuk, Larkin, Matthews, and I can't see the defensive pair right now. Looks like
probably Slavin. Also, I think Jared
Slavin. Thank you.
Not a lot of Noah Hannafin apparently, who's been held out. So that's
we just saw him on the ice a little while ago, though, didn't we?
Yeah, but maybe he's not getting a lot of minutes, so they're probably pushing like Sanderson, Faber, Slavin's probably getting the most minutes. That's my guess.
Probably. What's up, Frosty? Go USA. Frosty in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Hope all's well. Better late than never, my friend. 6 minutes to go in regulation time. Game tied 2-2. Werenski moving in for Team USA. Puck played in the corner.
Oh, that's
kept in by Werenski. He shoots, and it's blocked in front by Harley. Good block by Harley of Canada. Loose puck in center. Fox trying to play it. He does, and he dumps it in the zone. Bennington out to play it. Harley feeds Braden Point. Point moves up. It's back for him. McDavid with him. McDavid behind the net in the U.S. zone. McDavid feeds around for Doughty. Now McDavid back. Now Braden Point. Rock Faber all over him. Jack Hughes has it for USA. Jack Eichel.
Pace.
Yeah.
Now it's
and that's on goal. Stopped by Binnington. Drew Doughty has it behind the net. 5 minutes remaining in regulation time. Game tied 2-2. The goalies, they played very good tonight. Very good. Both goalies have made big saves.
I would say Binnington probably with one of the bigger ones, not to discredit Hellebuck, because they both been great. Yeah.
Excuse me. No, I would agree with that.
I'm sorry for your yawning if it caused by my yawning.
It's all good. That's a save by Binnington, and he hangs on. 4:29 to go in regulation time. Game tied at 2. We are inching closer to overtime if there is no deciding goal here.
Oh, I don't want overtime.
JT Miller, I command you to score.
Sorry, I definitely clicked off that.
Binnington is actually one of my favorite. Oh, you're a Blues fan. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
good stuff. Good stuff.
But I hope we beat Canada.
All right, that's one way to put it.
Gretzky. Oh, come on, man. Gretzky all the way. That's not even a discussion.
My Flames had a tough time in St. Louis. They had a back-to-back in St. Louis, and they got their behinds just.
Yeah. USA by 1 million. Very funny.
What's
By the way, the news why Kachuk is not playing from Saturday. He didn't play the last period. That makes sense.
It came from the game on Saturday, and then he didn't play Monday.
Right.
But doesn't that tell you something though? Like if this was the regular season and it occurred on Saturday, like he wouldn't play in a regular season game today. You know what I mean? Like if it came from Saturday, and if today's wasn't significant, and it wasn't if it was a regular season game, you wouldn't see Kachuk playing. So that alone tells you that it's going to be a long-term injury. I don't know how long, but it's going to be definitely longer than a week. Right? Because
it'll be at least maybe 2-3 weeks.
I would argue 2 to 4 weeks. Yeah,
2 to 4
maybe
weeks.
Around that. He might be out until the playoffs. To be honest.
I gotcha. No, this is Patrick. No. In all seriousness.
Okay, I got that.
I couldn't pass that up. No, the Olympics aren't until next year, my man. But thank you, Anthony, for joining in. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, Kyle. That was too good not to pass up on.
No, that was good. That was a good one. that was a good one. I'll give you that one. That was good.
But we are just about inching closer to overtime here from TD Garden in Boston. We are tied 2-2. Sam Bennett, the game-tying goal for Team Canada in the second period. Jordan Binnington with 24 saves. Connor Hellebuck with 20.
Oh my God, Jared's 2 hours from home. That's brutal.
Oh my goodness.
You're gonna be like me last week.
Are you staying overnight? Please tell me you're staying overnight in a hotel, Jared.
Oh,
don't tell me you're driving back home after this.
You got to be driving home from that. Absolutely. Jimmy's US and
USA.
There you go. So you'll be. We flew in on Saturday to get home at. We landed at 3 a.m. Because of a delay.
Wow. All right.
And we didn't get into the front door until 5 a.m. It was awful.
Oh boy.
So
that's a pass in front save by Binnington. Taken away by Canada in front of the net. In center now for Werenski.
I thought that was offside. Okay.
And no, looked like it, but
Binnington caught it.
He caught it. What does the winning team get if they win bragging rights and a trophy? That's pretty much it.
Rice Krispies.
Yes, at my net. You're driving to your Nana's house after this? What the heck, man?
Oof.
More power to you, Jared. Yikes.
That's. And you gotta get out of traffic. Oh, that traffic's gonna be brutal.
Yeah. And by the way, Anthony, to answer your question, this tournament is called the Four Nations Tournament. It's brand new to hockey. 3:20 remaining in regulation time. 2-2 the score.
We can't explain it again. We're literally 3 minutes to the end of the third here.
Literally.
Like, we're right at the end here, I think.
Jake Sanderson feeds Eichel. Eichel moving in. Good pass. In front for number 12. That's intercepted there. And now Crosby moves up. Excuse me. No, that's McDavid. I always get 87 and 97 confused now. I'm sorry. That was okay. McDavid. And that passes out to center. Boston traffic sucks. Yes, it does. I would know. I've been there. Winning team gets medals too. Oh, they get medals?
That's weird.
Who cares?
That's weird. That's weird. Yeah.
I took a train from Newburyport. Oh, there you go.
That's weird to give out.
Big USA chant up from the crowd as Jack Hughes looking to play this puck. Hughes under pressure by a couple of Canadians, and now they cut it out of there. Here's Braden Point. Taken away by Brock Faber. JT Miller. Now Faber. Slavin. Now it's dumped in the zone. 2 minutes remaining in regulation. 2-2 the score.
Oh my God, excuse me. That was terrible. I'm disgusting. I apologize.
You're like we haven't dealt with worse.
Fair. That's a fair point. That's a very good point.
There are worse things that could have happened, my man. You're good.
That's a very good point.
A minute 35 remaining in the third. And a long pass for McKinnon. Saved by Hellebuck, and he holds it.
That was right
Good
on.
chance for Nathan McKinnon.
Oh, right in his wheelhouse. Right in his wheelhouse. I'm surprised there's a lot of Canadian fans at the arena. I'm surprised they made the trip.
Yeah, that's the shocking part. Like,
that is
building as Canadian fans. I mean, they travel well. I'll say that.
Because I don't think it was majority U.S. on Saturday. Like, no, or some majority U.S. I don't think there was it wasn't even like this even on Saturday in Montreal.
Right.
Like this, I don't know. It just feels like this should have been more pro-US. It might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jared.
I was gonna say the only person that can tell us is Jared.
Yeah, I was gonna say he would know better than us.
It just feels like the way that it's half and half. Wow.
Yeah. Eichel trying to feed in front, nobody home. Back for Eichel behind the net. 1 minute to go in regulation. Here's Crosby.
Come on, somebody score. Oh, I think we're going to overtime, Jimmy.
Well, certainly looks like it. It's half USA and then Canada. Oh my goodness.
That is strange. I swear if they do like an intermission break here overtime, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Just play, dude.
They probably will.
Oh, they 100% will.
Oh, that's blocked in front. Here comes Canada again. Looking for an open lane and a save by Hellebuck. 25 seconds to go. Canada keeps in. Tays shoots. That's blocked in the corner. McDavid try to feed.
The U.S. are doing a great job of blocking shots tonight.
Yeah, they are. Puck out to center. 10 seconds to go. One last rush for Canada. That's a shot gloved by Hellebuck, and he holds it.
Bit of a
5.6 seconds to go.
I wanted to see that scramble in front again. They'll show the replay here. I just want to see.
Let's see what happens here.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, that initial
you almost lost it
by Hannafin. Oh, excuse me. No, that was JT Miller who took that puck away.
He got so lucky, though.
Jack Eichel game-winning goal in overtime. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine? The Massachusetts kid gets it done. Face-off won by Canada. Tays shoots, blocked in front. And ladies and gentlemen, we got overtime. 2-2 at the
Stay in
end
that.
of 60.
Just stay in that. No, don't go back to the bench. No, they're
Last
going
time
back
these
to
two
the
teams
locker
played in
room.
an overtime championship game, Sidney Crosby got the golden goal, which won Canada the gold medal at the Olympics in 2010.
I hate this. I get it. It's the championship game, but it's like I'm sure that somebody's thinking, "Damn it, let's just finish this." Oh.
Yeah, that's about right.
You know, just like you don't have to go back. Like, well, I don't get it. Just finish the goddamn game.
Danelle says, please beat an OT to win the championship.
No.
So now the question is, how long is intermission here?
Oh my god. Well, why don't we take a break?
Yeah, I think for all intents and purposes, our voices need the break. A little bit of a longer break than usual. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because we got at least one overtime to cover. At least
2 and 2.
one. We don't want to disappoint you, but we will cover overtime for you. After 60 minutes, it is 2-2, and there will be about 14 minutes in intermission, just to give you a little bit of a heads up on the ESPN ticker there. But don't go anywhere, because overtime is coming your way next, right here on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
You're watching the Four Nations tournament here on THPN, presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5, get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading for overtime here at the Four Nations Championship game between USA and Canada. Game tied 2-2. Now, we will be covering at least this overtime period for you, but if it does somehow get to a double overtime, unfortunately, in all seriousness, we will have to call it quits because we have
lives.
Today. Yeah, we have lives to live. Just got some hot coffee and an ice cream. Oof.
How much did that cost you, Jared?
I was gonna ask that same question.
So actually, you know what's funny is when I was out west, I got when we went skiing out in Banff for lunch. Okay, I got a cookie, whatever, like your regular size cookie, and I got like a Powerade or something like that. Right? Guess how much it was? Well, whatever. Guess how much it was?
I'm gonna guess. I want to say around like. Are we talking like U.S. dollars or Canadian dollars?
Oh, well, Canadian, yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah, Canadian.
I don't know how that works, but considering
I think the Canadian dollar is higher right now than the U.S. dollar.
What's that?
The Canadian dollar is higher than the U.S. dollar right now.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna say in Canadian dollars, 11.
Yeah, $12.
Oh, I was one off. Okay,
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, it's $12. It was ridiculous.
All right.
So
Dang.
hot coffee was $5, ice cream sandwich was $9, and then you got chicken tenders was $30.
What?
And the tenders, fries, and the drink was $30.
Damn, I thought MSG was expensive.
I remember a long time ago, well, not a lot that long ago, maybe a couple years ago, my buddy went to a Leaf game. 2 beers, like regular, whatever. They were like your regular size plastic cups. $36 for 2 beers.
What?
Yeah, it was a joke. We had at the airport in Calgary on, what was that? Last Friday. We had myself 2 beers, my dad 2 beers, $50. And then I go see at Costco recently, and I saw there was like you can get a 2-4 for like Miller Lite or something like that, and it was like $34. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I hate it. It's not fair.
Are we not allowed to enjoy ourselves anymore? Like, what the hell?
Apparently not.
And yes, I'm on the East Coast, Murray.
Both are, yes.
Yeah, we both are, but just in
beers.
different.
The beers are $35. That's crazy.
Oh,
that's a scam. But you know what the stupid thing is that everybody says it, right? Everybody says that the prices are ridiculous, but they still buy it.
Mm-hmm.
They always do, right? You can complain about it all you want, but you're still putting money in their pockets.
You know why? Profits over people.
Oh, God, always. Always. That's the
no
way the
one
betting works.
cares about anybody anymore.
No, of course not.
But, Kyle, going into this overtime period here, again, it will be the rules as it would be in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Overtime will continue for 20 minutes until a goal is scored. So, who is going to be your X factor going into the first overtime here?
Yeah, it's kind of changed. I guess it's wavered a little bit.
Okay.
I'll say on the US, I'll change it up just for funsies. I'll say for the US, Matthews has to be playing hurt. So I don't want to chop down his tree here on that one. I'll probably say Eichel.
Okay.
Just because like it feels like it's time to step up here, right? You got some men down, it's time to step up. You got to rally the guys like Larkin around you and Gensel around you and JT Miller and those guys. You got to rally them to kind of create some pressure offensively. I think it's going to go through Eichel here in this overtime. And then if you're Canada, I thought they've pressured very well here in that third period, and they had some decent opportunities. They need to keep that pressure up, and you still have to empty the tank. You still have to roll like these top 2 lines. So I think the biggest X factor, probably the guy who's played the best tonight, is Nathan McKinnon for Canada. So, he's got to continue being the way he is. And, he's the guy that's hot right now, and you got to follow his lead.
Yeah, for Canada's side, I agree. It's definitely Nathan McKinnon. He already has a goal tonight. He's looking for a second one. But for USA, I gotta say Jake Gensel. I mean, he's had a nose for the net all night. You can tell he wants one. And if he gets the OT winner here, that'll definitely show you like how hungry that he has been all night long. So Jake Gensel for me, for the USA side, he's got to be the big X factor here.
Just thinking about, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but like, if you think about a regular halftime for a football game, right? What's that normally? Like 20 minutes?
15.
Okay, right. So 15 minutes. You said on the ESPN ticker 15-minute intermissions. That's why, like, you kind of lose interest in some of these fans a little bit, don't you? Because you now have 3 different intermissions with 15. I get the intermissions, like first intermission, second intermission. I understand that, right? But for overtime, just finish the goddamn game, man.
I agree.
I don't care if you're tired. You're getting paid quadrillions of dollars. Just go finish it.
No, I agree. 100%.
Man.
Last year, Game 7 between Bruins and Maple Leafs Bears were 45. Holy shit.
People still paid for it.
Yep, they did. They did. And they still got drunk out of their minds. I'm calling a Jake Gensel or Jack Eichel overtime winner. Ooh, okay.
That's interesting. All right, that's interesting.
3-on-3 or 5-on? It's 5-on-5 overtime.
Oh, that would have been great if it was 3-on-3. They should have done 3-on-3.
3-on-3. Oh my, that would have been
epic.
That
would have been beautiful. Oh, they should have just done it just for the memes.
Yeah. By the way, Felix, nobody won yet. It's going to overtime, tied at 2. And thank you for joining us on our Twitch channel, by the way. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, dude, if they would have done 3-on-3, that would have been the most amazing thing.
Oh, I would have died.
That would have been the most amazing thing of this tournament.
Nice little touch here. Katie Goodrow got a text from somebody saying, "Did you guys hear the Johnny Hockey chant?"
Aww.
So yeah, Katie Goodrow is kind of sharing it. So that's
I love
nice.
that. That's awesome.
This is awesome. Nice. I'm just catching up to see if there's anything important news-wise.
Yeah, you are good. While we have a little bit of time here, I want to remind you that my show from the Blue Seats is an affiliate of NHL Shop in partnership with Fanatics. If you're looking for Rangers gear, any other NHL gear, or Four Nations gear, use my special link down below in the bottom left. I'll leave it up for you for a little bit just in case you need to type that in. But go get yourself some NHL gear. Jared already got 2 pieces of NHL gear using my special link, so I do appreciate that. If you're looking for NHL gear or Four Nations gear, use that link down below and go get yourself some gear. Yes, they did. They did it before overtime. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for that, Jared. Speaking of which.
Amazing.
It was only fitting.
Of course.
I mean, they've had the Goodrow jersey in the locker room for, pretty much the entire tournament, right?
Yeah, and I think, it probably... Well, so it gets retired. It'll get retired in Calgary, and it'll get retired in Columbus.
Oh, yeah.
That's my guess.
It says JT Miller for the game winner.
Do you think it goes in the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame?
Goodrow? Oh, yeah. I think so.
That's a thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
In the Hockey Hall of Fame. I don't know if there's a USA Hall of Fame. I don't know.
Like a Team USA. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if they have it. I know they have it for Canada, but there's not I don't know if there's a display. I don't know. It's just weird. But okay, Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's a good question. Do you do it?
I don't know. That's kind of up in the air. I don't know.
I probably would.
Yeah.
Because have you ever been?
No, I've been in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but not the Hockey Hall of Fame.
So there's a section in the Hockey Hall of Fame, though, like an international section, right? And you'll have Canada, the US, Finland, Sweden, all that stuff. And so they have all of their accomplishments, right? So there's old jerseys and stuff. So I feel like that's where it could go. I feel like they have to.
I've been to the NASCAR Hall of... Oh, that's nice. Okay. There might be. Brian Leach was named in the 2010s, I think. Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
Again, I don't know because, not.
I'm surprised no fights. Yeah, no fights. I'm actually kind of shocked myself. Yep, 5-on-5 overtime, which is just about to get underway, by the way.
Finally.
2-2 the score. First overtime period, 20 minutes. And if that doesn't happen, double overtime, and then it'll keep going until a goal is scored. But for our sakes, because we have lives to live, if nothing happens in this first overtime, we will sign off.
We're done.
For the night.
We are done.
Yes.
So,
but I want to remind you, my next live stream will be Tuesday, February 25th, Rangers versus Islanders, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come join the party. That should hopefully be a very competitive game. Jared says Kachuk is still on the bench.
Yeah, he's done. He's not playing.
There is a USA Hockey Hall of Fame. Leach was named in 2000. Oh, it's in Denver. Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
So it'll go there.
Well, yeah, he will. By the way, we are underway in overtime. 2-2 the score. USA and Canada, Four Nations Championship game. This is the first overtime period. It'll be 5-on-5 overtime until a goal is scored. No shootouts here in this game. Maybe for the better, as Pennington leaves this puck out. Austin Matthews pressuring. Here comes McKinnon. McKinnon leaves an opening, and that's deflected up high and out of play.
They should have done 3-on. Just watching this, they should have done 3-on-3. They should have.
Yeah, that would have been epic.
Oh, they missed. Because come on, this is a nothing tournament, right? So just cause chaos, man. Come on. Literally, come on.
Oh,
give us an opportunity to do 3-on-3 here, right? Because it's a non-serious tournament. Come on,
golden opportunity, and they blew it. Would have been the most epic thing ever.
Oh my god! Yeah, are you kidding me?
If they do this
in the
again,
round robin, but they wouldn't do it for championship games.
Yeah, if they do this again, they need to implement 3-on-3 in the championship game.
I would argue that you do it for. I understand not doing it for the Olympics, but I would argue you do it for the World Cup of Hockey coming up.
Oh, they have to.
Would they? Will they though? No, because it's
probably not. No, Gensel a shot saved by Bennington.
It's the no fun league, unfortunately.
The no fun league. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Werenski has it for Team USA. Feeds Boldy. Now Nelson a shot saved by Bennington. Brock Nelson with a good chance. Werenski feeds that off the glass. Mark Stone has it for Canada. Now Hagel, a shot saved by Hellebuck. Here's Mark Stone again. Turns around and shoots. That's blocked in front. Goes in the corner. Brandon Hagel feeds Stone. Plays it around. Taken away by Werenski. Just underway in overtime. Game tied 2-2 in Boston at the TD Garden.
You know what? Actually, Murray just said, I was thinking the same thing. It's definitely knuckle puck. It's bouncing everywhere.
Knuckle puck.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's just bouncing everywhere now.
100%. Icing whistled here against Team USA, and they are not happy about that call.
Oh, great blocker save there. Oh, but he was right on the doorstep to score that.
Yeah, very good chance right there. And meanwhile, Brandon Hagel with a good chance earlier too, and Hellebuck with a good save on him.
Canada almost got called for two.
Oh boy, they got away with too many men. Yikes.
They got away with too many men, yeah.
No wonder why USA was pissed.
Oh boy. Brandon Hagel knows it too. He almost oh boy.
You got away with that one there.
Yeah, he definitely got lucky. That, for sure.
You got very, very lucky there.
All right, face off in the U.S. zone.
So no harm, no foul. The lucky break for Canada as they narrowly avoided too many men on the ice. Just underway in overtime, 2-2 the score. Matt Boldy feeds Brock Nelson. JT Miller tries to go back now, but he'll go back to the bench for a line change. McDavid has it for Canada. McDavid moves in with speed, takes a shot, save. No, that was actually blocked in front. Hellebuck may have gotten a piece of that as well. Matthews taken away by McDavid. McDavid trying to make a move. Good play by Brock Faber.
That's just stupid
Matthews.
how fast he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just stupid.
It is stupid, you're right. Jake Gensel feeds Sanderson. Just keeps it in on the blue line. Good play by Sanderson. Dylan Larkin feeds Gensel out in front and a save by Binnington. Oh, what a save on Austin Matthews. Dylan Larkin's got it back. Feeds in front for Sanderson. Oh, and a save by Binnington again. USA coming close twice to win the game.
I thought that was it, to be honest.
So did I. Binnington standing up tall once again. Just kept in. No, now it's taken away by Canada. Here comes Reinhart. And that's a good play. Good play by Jake Gensel defensively to take that away from Reinhart.
Oh,
And now here comes Jack Eichel. Eichel tried to feed Werenski. Now it's back for Matt Boldy, who took a shot that was blocked in front. Here's Noah Hannafin. Matt Boldy. It's a shot looking for a deflection, and it goes up high and out of play.
Oh, what a great save by Binnington.
Mm.
You know what? I think the critics have to kind of shut their mouth a little bit here on Binnington. He's had a good game tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, it was Marchand too who had that little break.
Oh, my goodness.
He didn't have the speed.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
He didn't have the edge.
By the way, you're at 16-14, right, Kyle?
You bet.
All right. I just want to make sure we're still on the same page. We're all good.
All good in the hood.
Got to do a little bit of a time check there. Anyway, meanwhile, back in the ranch, USA trying to play it in the Canada zone. Brock Nelson had it. Brad Marchand, by the way, fun little stat, 973 career points. That is fifth most in Boston Bruins history.
I wonder if he hits 1,000 this year.
He might. Jordan is having a better game than Saturday. That's true. Playing a much better game than Saturday. You're right.
Oh, okay. I wasn't reading that right.
It's fine. Matthews a shot save. Another try save. Oh, Jordan Binnington. 2 big-time saves once again. This time on Brady Tkachuk. Wow.
That statement just got a whole lot bigger.
Mm.
What a save.
Woo.
Great save by Binnington.
Brady Tkachuk just got stone cold robbed.
Yeah,
my goodness, what a save by Binnington.
Oh, what a save. The critics need to shut up about him. They need to shut up. He's having a phenomenal game tonight.
Oh, he has. No, he has. Face-off win by USA. Matthews a shot. Glove save again. Jordan Binnington. Highway robbery this time on Austin Matthews. Are you kidding me? My goodness, Jordan Binnington. Have a game.
Oh, Matthews had it too.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Austin Matthews had the game on his stick, and Binnington flashes the leather again. Brady Tkachuk behind the net.
Gotta get it out.
Wow. Unbelievable. If Canada finds a way to win this game, they will look back at those 2 sequences by Jordan Binnington.
Oh, you think? Holy crap.
Sorelli plays that for Canada. Now Harley trying to feed Sorelli, who deflects that in. Jack Eichel has it for Team USA. Now Werenski. Excuse me, that's Boldy.
Oh, fall down, go boom.
Drew Doughty had it for a moment. Now the puck out to center. Matt Boldy dumps it in the zone. 5:30 gone by here in the first overtime. We are tied at 2. Here comes Brock Nelson, number 29 for Team USA.
Just feels like
the New York Islanders. JT Miller helping him out just along the blue line. And Canada takes it away.
Just feels like they just keep giving it back to them every time. Canadians giving it back to them.
I hate this. I feel like 2019 Stanley Cup final. Oh my god.
Man, Bruins fans
6 minutes gone by. Here in overtime, 2-2 the score.
That's funny.
That's a shot saved by Hellebuck. And loose puck in front taken away by Team USA. Good play to help out their goaltender.
They're definitely like
Montes.
seizing at that, though. That's funny.
Yeah. That is funny. Canada trying to set up. Devontae takes a shot that's blocked in front. And Dylan Larkin takes it away. Here's Austin Matthews moving up. Now Brady Tkachuk feeds Matthews behind the net. And Werenski, a shot saved by Bennington. Larkin's got it back under some pressure. He just plays it in the corner. Devontae has it for Canada. Here's McKinnon. Feeds Reinhardt. Dumps it in. Goes back to the bench for a line change. Matthew Tkachuk still on the bench.
Yeah, no, he's done.
Shots are 33-26 in favor of USA. Game is tied at 2.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, Sam Bennett tied the game in the second period. Here comes Matt Boldy. Loses control of the puck. Good play on the forecheck by Canada.
Yeah, so there you go. He's out for the rest of the game. We kind of knew that,
Yep,
though.
there you go. Not playing rest of the game. I figured that much, too. Here comes Werenski. That's a shot saved by Bennington. Jake Gensel trying to take the puck away. Here's Chris Kreider. Or excuse me, that's Miller. JT Miller. Passes up for Hannafin. Looking for a deflection. That goes wide.
It wasn't even his net.
Yeah. And Team USA has to get back on side as... Oh, I thought that went out of play. Never mind. Donato has it for Canada. That's a feed for Braden Point. Point. That's a shot from the blue line. Just skips high and wide off the glass.
You know, that's icing.
There's a race for the puck. Jack Hughes. And that's an icing. Ooh. A bit surprising. Jack Hughes was right there.
No, he beat him. He had a strong shot.
All right, so icing against Team USA. So we finally get a stoppage.
Oh. Somebody got a puck to the face, I think.
Another one?
Well, McKinnon got one earlier in the tournament.
Well, that's true. That's true. 11:50 to go in overtime. 2-2 the score. Nelson, Matthews, Hughes, Hannafin, and Fox on for Team USA. And that's a shot off the draw and a save by Hellebuck. Here comes McDavid. Scores! Connor McDavid wins it for Team Canada. They win the Four Nations Championship.
Wow. You know what, though, Jimmy? You said it. They're going to look back on those the 2 saves by Jordan Bennington, and that's the biggest reason why they won. I would not think that Jordan Bennington was going to be the biggest reason why they win this game. And it's funny, look at it, like they're celebrating like they won the cup. Wow.
Man,
I gotta tell you though, I was not expecting. I had the US in overtime. It just felt like there was so much momentum, right? Going and going. Phenomenal game. Great.
Oh yeah.
Right? That's man. Man,
well, Kyle, virtual handshake. Congratulations.
Good stuff. Good game.
Congratulations. Awesome game. And what an awesome tournament as well. This was so much fun. And I really hope that this continues throughout many more years to come.
Just
that was
a
brilliant pass. The brilliant pass for Connor McDavid, and he's able to seal the deal.
You left him all alone.
Mm-hmm.
Connor McDavid, out of all of them, man, great pass from Marner. There it is.
Yeah, Mitch Marner with 2 assists in this game.
I felt one Hellebuck probably would like back too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the replay here. Oh man, the flex on that stick is crazy. Wow, great game, great stuff. That was awesome. That was good.
Player of the game. Oh, that has to go to Jordan Bennington without even a question.
I'm like, satisfied because like we don't have to like hear from the craziness of the US sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's like I feel like it's just gonna be quiet now, and we're gonna go back to the NHL regular season now. But overall, the tournament was a massive success. So
McDoofus won it. Crosby did
go.
not assist. Mitch Marner did.
Marner showed up in the big moment, man. Give him credit.
I'm heading. Oof. Jared, please, in all seriousness, be careful navigating all this.
There you go.
Why did USA leave McDavid wide open? Who knows?
You can't do that, man.
No, you can't.
So
you cannot leave him all alone like that. He will make you pay.
He's going to make you pay every single time. It was somebody on a missed assignment too, right? And you left them wide open. Marner saw that, went, okay, and that was all she wrote. And you do that to McDavid, you're going to get punished every single time.
1000%. But
so there you go.
But Kyle, this was one hell of a game. This was one hell of a tournament. And again, I really hope that something like this continues for many years to come. I'm not saying
and it's set up that way, right? It's now
exactly.
set up that way, for sure.
Yeah, and we got the Olympics next year. I don't know what's happening in 27, and then we got the World Cup of Hockey coming in February of 28. So we got a lot of exciting things coming up in the world of hockey. But
you got it.
Tough break for my country, but you know what? Again, this tournament doesn't mean anything to me. The Olympics definitely matter more than this, but this was still
for the U.S. Like it's still a huge success though for the U.S.
Oh, of course, no question.
Pretty much, you found an identity going forward, right?
Yes,
like the physicality of it with the Kachuk, like you found a full blown identity, right?
Yeah,
that hurts to lose it on home soil though.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't happen often, right? For the U.S. to be home soil for a championship game like this. So, man, all that talk, though, that happened from Saturday till today, all that talk, right?
Yeah.
And I told people this, too, is that you want to beat Canada in these big tournaments, you got to beat them twice.
Yep.
You have to beat them twice, or you're not going to win any gold. Because it's just based on history, man.
You're right.
There you go. That's all I got.
Right. But that is going to wrap it up for us tonight. What a game. What a tournament. Kyle, always a pleasure working with you, my man. Let's not wait any longer. Let's do it again real soon. But thank you very much. Tell people real quick where they can find your show, Flamescast, before we sign off for the night, and where they can follow you.
Yeah, so a bit of a weird week. Did it on Tuesday this week. I'll post one out tomorrow. Didn't want to do it today just because it was an odd week this week. So we'll get one out tomorrow. But check it out on X and Instagram mainly. And we just go live on YouTube and treat it as an episode because I don't like editing. So but mainly though it's all about THPN, guys. So we'll be live on Saturday for NHL action back. On Saturday, Jimmy will be live on Tuesday. I might get in a game next week. But the big one, though, that was huge last year, and we'll do it again this year, was the trade deadline. So be sure to check that out on March 7th. And then all the playoff action coming up.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you, Kyle. Let's do it again real soon. That is going to do it for us. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all live streams, new episodes of the Terry Ryan Show, and everything we do here on THPN. Go subscribe to Flamescast and subscribe to From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, all presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5. Get $150 instantly in bonus bets only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. Also, don't forget to follow us on all social media at HockeyPodNet. All socials are down below. Once again, the final score here tonight, Canada wins the Four Nations Championship in overtime over USA 3-2. Alongside Kyle Manifold, my name is Jimmy. This has been another THPN Watch Party. Join me for my next stream Tuesday, February 25th, when the Rangers take on the New York Islanders at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But until then, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you guys, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace, and take care.